Hey, what's up, Kenny? All right, close that. That's good. Gotta go over to MLBTV.com, get the game up. Um, All right. Well, it's a commercial break anyway right now, so I gotta mute it real quick. That's muted. I'm getting my playback up real fast. There we go. How is everybody? What's up, Kenny? Yeah, it's on Fox Sports. Gonna destroy the Orioles? Yeah. There we go. Everything sounds good. Yep. Yes, sir. It's on Fox Sports Detroit today. Yep. It's on commercial. Oh, it just popped on.
Florida Tigers baseball on Fox Sports Detroit is presented
there we
by
go.
Mary Grove Awnings. We know it's beautiful back home, but here, 80 degrees under sunny skies, very little wind.
I was gonna say it's really nice in Michigan today.
We will take it. We're not going to complain about the weather we've had down here in the Sunshine State. Here's the Orioles.
Good. Looks like a nice day for baseball all the way around. Oh, thank you, Space Beer. I'm glad it's good.
Right after we tell you who's pitching for the Tigers, it's Spencer Turnbull.
Yeah, it's Turnbull.
Third outing of the
for the Orioles lineup, it'll be Sanchez, Santander, and then Mountcastle, Valieka, Urias, Wilkerson, Ruchman, McKenna, and Wins versus Turnbull.
Spencer Turnbull.
You love living in Michigan? Same here, Pumpkin. Same here, man. Or I don't know if you're a man. I just say man a lot. What's up, Daniel? Yesterday was raining in Texas. It's nice in the UP. Yeah, it's been nice in Michigan the last couple days, really. Yes, sir, Luke. There should be a. Oh shoot, I didn't pin that comment. One sec. I gotta pin a comment real quick. Yeah, it's on Fox Sports Detroit today, though.
Chevy dealers. Yolmer Sanchez, the longtime.
Make sure everyone leaves a like and everything. Oh, I did pin it. I thought I pinned that. Oh, I didn't.
Anthony Santander.
There we go.
Walks with 7, and Adley Rutschman is the
designated
hitter. He's an exciting young prospect for the Orioles.
Should be
the best in all of
there.
baseball.
It is. What's up, Andrew?
We will keep an eye on.
It's Spencer Turnbull pitching today.
Well,
should be a good 9-inning game. What's up, Dominic?
I find it interesting.
No more snow in the forecast? Hell yeah, that's what you want to hear. Frick snow, you know. The heck? Where'd the audio go? Is that me or? Okay, that's them. That's not on me why the audio cut out. I don't know what happened.
But I think you just
all right, whatever.
Stay in that mode of working on things and knowing you.
Yeah, same here, Space. As long as nobody's like, as long as this isn't a boring ass game where someone's up like 12-0 in the 6th inning, I'll do the whole game. I just don't want to watch a boring blowout.
Down here in spring training, they really are technical. When they get into the season, though, it's just all got to come natural.
Something Turnbull did very well last year is keep opposing hitters in the ballpark. Allowed just a couple of bombs last season, tied for the fewest of any pitcher in the major leagues.
All right, here we go. First pitch.
Throwing strikes and being around the plate.
And popped it up. Miggy at first. Yes, sir, Kenny. Scope's playing today. Yep. Scope's DHing, that's why. Scope isn't quite ready to get in the field. Reyes makes the first out of the inning. Oh, he's in center field, too. Jacoby Jones better start playing better, else he's going to lose that goddamn job to Reyes. And they'll stick Mazzara and Grossman in the other corners.
He's got the longest tenure, Joe.
And eventually, because I mean, let's be real, Riley Green could wind up in the majors this year. I mean, if he goes down to Double-A and really tears it up.
What do you mean? His temperament? Or
well, Scope's just not ready to play second. He probably hasn't had enough reps yet. That's all. That's all, Kenny. He just got to camp a week ago. I'm starting to, Pumpkin. I'd almost consider trading Jacoby because you could get quite a King's Haul for him. And it's nothing against him. It's just like he's already 30. I didn't realize that Jacoby wasn't as young as I thought he was. He's like an older player almost. So if he really doesn't come out ripping the fucking cover off the ball this year.
Well, Spencer Turnbull.
All right, see you later, Space. For sure, man. Yeah, it's a nice day. Yeah, thanks for leaving a like. I appreciate it.
You know, where to use, I think one of the things
I like Jacoby's one of my favorite players. It's just like he could be the odd guy out in the outfield if he doesn't pick it up.
We hear about that
especially that was a strike. Why is it? Oh, that was a bad call. 2-1 to Santa Ander. I think that's how you say that. Santander.
The zone is going to be bigger.
Strike 2. Good pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, kind of fouled it off.
For Turnbull.
You know, AJ
Jones is 28. That's old. That Kenny. I think he's going to be 29 this season. Then.
He's just saying that.
This kind of old, man. For him not to be breaking out and playing at a higher level, that's kind of getting old. I think that's
to make them induced into that shift.
Riley Green's gonna be ready to go this. Hey, there we go, 2 down in May. So yeah, he's a little older, Jacoby.
I think this is Robbie's first game in right field this year for the Tigers. So that's a little different look coming off the bat on the other side of the diamond.
But right now he's far too valuable to trade. But as soon as Riley Green maybe hits like right field, yeah. Well, Scope contributes though. He's like our best option for second base. I would argue. Good veteran leadership, great defense, great hitting. Jacoby sometimes. Oh, there he is. There's Jacoby. Reyes must be playing left.
Inside to Ryan Mountcastle, batting third in the Baltimore lineup.
What the hell was that? Hold on. No, Jacoby's in left. Yeah, Jacoby's playing left. Wow. Oof. They slid Jacoby out of center field today.
Glove on his right hand, so he's good to go up the alley here in right center field. Left field, he'd have to reach over.
I don't think they'd do that at Comerica Park, though. I don't know. Victor can play Comerica pretty well, so that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Hey, there we go. That was a good inning for Spencer. There we go. The guy who should be the ace of the staff, but they'll give it to Boyd because Boyd's having a decent spring. Up for the Tigers, it'll be Grossman, Candelario, and Cabrera. Grossman, Candelario, Cabrera to lead it off, followed by Scope, Goodrum, Ramos, Reyes, Garcia, and Jacoby Jones. Be nice to see some people get some hits. Candy's hitting 474 this spring. It's a commercial break. I'll unmute it when it's all over. I think Reyes has a better play last year than Jones. Yeah, we'll see how they put this all together when it's all said and done. But I do feel like that's some variation of the starting outfield. It'll probably be like Grossman, Reyes, and Jones, I'm thinking. Unless like Mazzara makes it, but like I don't know. I don't think Mazzara's done anything too crazy to like I have to be a start, you know. What's up, Gabriel? Grossman's kind of Grossman isn't hitting really either, so I don't know. I feel like there's no guaranteed in that outfield right now. Maybe Jacoby because of his speed and Victor. One of those two is guaranteed. Yeah, Monopoly was fun last night. I agree. I wound up winning the first game of Monopoly. And then the second game, Michael wound up winning. Was Mike or was it Amir? No, it was Michael wound up winning. So that was fun. Oh yeah, commercial break, as per usual. Just waiting for this shit. I think it's about to start back on in a second. There we go.
Here in Lakeland and taking in a ball game between the Tigers and the Orioles. Detroit bats for the first time this afternoon. It's presented by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Robbie Grossman at the top. So back-to-back switch hitters for A.J. Hinch at the top. Jonathan.
Yeah, apparently, goddammit, the coach really likes having a bunch of switch hitters at the top of the lineup. He says it allows for a lot of interesting situations up there. Wilson Ramos is catching today. Want to join the Discord server? Yeah. Soon. Soon enough. I'll drop the links back in.
Got 4 different pitches. Got the cutter, the fastball, breaking ball, and the change.
95% guaranteed. That I would agree.
Look like he's coming right at us.
Hold on, Dominic. I'll drop a temp link.
The 14th round in 2016. And part of the Manny Machado deal that sent Machado to L.A. Quickly 0-2 on Robbie Grossman.
Robbie had 2 or 3 walks in the last game the other day and in the hole here.
Fouls it back. Will give Detroit A lot of quality at bats. Gives hitters on deck the opportunity.
Here, one sec. I'll drop a temp thing.
An on-base guy. And one of the key signings for Alabama.
Yeah, Gabe, don't be making invites. You shouldn't be doing that. That can get you kicked out of the Discord.
As they get set to break camp.
It's on TV, Hayden. Yep. Fox Sports.
Curveball.
Another 0-2.
One of his good put-away pitches there. Throws it a little slower than both league average. You see it breaking straight down. Grossman, though, in that two-strike approach, doesn't offer.
Brandon Hyde in his 3rd season for Baltimore. Changed up his staff just a little bit. Grossman gets caught looking.
But there you see the effectiveness of that breaking ball down into the dirt.
Strikeout Grossman.
With the high fastball.
You got Fox Sports to take on my TV for no reason, so you can't watch the games. Well, Pumpkin, that link right there should work in the top thing there.
This entire Tigers
oh, sure. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Where the hell's my game?
Yesterday in the loss to the Phillies.
There we go.
Jamer Candelario not even make that.
All right, one away here. 0-0 game, bottom of the 1st. Now up is Jamer.
It's fresh. Last time we saw him was against
I'm not too sure. Grossman's having a little bit of a tough start there, it looks like.
On Friday, and he went 2 for 3 there against New York to give him 3 straight games of
your lineup, if I was the manager, would be Grossman, Castro, Candelario, Scope, Cabrera, Jones, Nunez, Ramos, Mazzara.
Back goes Ryan McKenna. He's got it.
So you wouldn't play Reyes at all, Andrew?
With 2 away, here's Miguel Cabrera.
So you wouldn't be playing Reyes as a starter at all, which is strange because didn't he like hit 300 last year?
Got AJ coming up in the top of the 2nd here.
Cabrera always well received here in Lakeland.
Yeah, it could be hard. It could be hard, Kenny. Yeah, that's true.
That passion, that smile that people just
what's up, Gerald?
Gravitate toward. First pitch swinging. And
that's true. We just needed some receivers for the Patriots.
AJ Hinch has been a little surprised.
Scratch that race instead of Mazzara. Okay, Andrew. I was just just wondering.
Yeah, that's good stuff. We, Miggy, he likes to talk to guys on the bases and stuff, and some don't like that.
A 1. Miggy shoots it into right center. There we go. Nice hit. Solid piece of 2-out hitting by Miggy.
He had a pretty good batting practice session in the cages.
Yeah, I know, Chase. I think it's just easy to forget because he's very quiet about how good of a season he had.
A lot of fastballs, throwing the ball hard. In fact, many Tigers joined him in here.
I understand. It's really easy to forget about Reyes. I often do it too. I think it's a forget thing.
These guys hit off the tee.
Kenny, he loves Miggy.
Pitching machines, they get thrown to by the coaches.
I'm wondering, it's going to be interesting because the outfield's an interesting situation because they have a lot of guys trying to get in there.
The payoff that you're looking for.
Scope's first at bat.
See Jonathan Scope back in a Tigers uniform this year against one of his old teams.
No, it wasn't close to a home run, Gerald. It was like a line shot over the second baseman.
Best year since his All-Star campaign in 2017.
That didn't have enough lift. Do I love Miggy? I mean, I like him. He's a good player.
He just seemed to hit every time we talked about him, didn't he?
He did. He said he had some pop, and he actually hits right-handers lifetime, and even last year better than he does lefties. Not much of a spread there, but it is important because the Tigers.
Chase, that video you made makes a little bit more sense.
That's something they're trying to address.
Every day.
Very good 2-strike hitter in his career as well.
Ooh, good eye, 2-1. You watch Captain America, the First Avenger. How was that, Hayden? What's up, Dre?
No threat to run. However, he does.
Oh, you're good. I think you were just watching some Monopoly, having some fun. Making my favorite older player. Yeah, he's my favorite player, but 3-0 now.
A couple of stop signs last year. Hopefully that.
Oh wow, they did say 2-1 for a second. 3-1 now.
Jonathan Scope.
For whatever reason, it said 2-1, then it flipped over to 3-0. Looks like they had the wrong count up there.
To get ready for the season, but he's chomping at the bit.
You hadn't seen it before? That's good. I'm not a big fan of comic book movies, so I've never seen it.
Very.
Here we go. Here's the 3-1.
Anywhere from 40 to 150.
Scope.
Down the right
nice hit.
Line,
foul. That could have stayed fair. That could have put it.
Sometimes it doesn't. You know, you
The
have
Cardinals
different
score 2 runs
things,
versus the Nets.
going on in your body,
Oh, the Mets.
and
That's good.
You just can't panic. And on the contrary, even if you get locked in going into the season, doesn't mean you're going to.
It only should be 12 o'clock.
If you don't get off to a good start, all players tend to press.
Miguel Franco is moving close to a deal with the Orioles, so that's good. Ah, I lost in ball 4. Haha.
A 2-out walk.
You suck. Who is pitching?
Some walks, and Detroit's done that really well. They only had one yesterday.
Dean Kramer.
Philadelphia. They also had a batter hit by a pitch, but overall,
all right, 2 on. This is already more productive than all of yesterday. 2 on and 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the first, and yeah.
Well, it is a focus in
What movie? Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of movies lately. What do we got? Looks like Nico Goodrum's up. It's always a bit of a problem.
Here's Nico Goodrum.
That should have bad call strike. That should have been a strike, but ball 1.
First base on Friday, back over to shortstop today.
That was a rather bad call, but that's all right. It's in our favor for once.
Swing locked in. Really
Be nice to see him bash a homer here.
Last year. And A.J. Hinch just told him that
kind of get us off to a good lead.
They have the
fouled it out. 1-1.
Against him.
You just watched Toy Story? Toy Story's a good movie.
We were talking about the walks.
They got Buzz,
on Friday against the
Woody, and shit like that, in the dinosaur.
That ball's marginal right there. You could see you could offer it that, but left it out.
They got that.
Balls.
They got the claw in that movie and shit. I remember Toy Story.
Got hit right there, but
anyway, 1-1.
Let the ball travel.
Ah, shit.
Sends one to left for Ryan
Mountcastle. Just got under it.
Just shy of the warning track. The Tigers threatened, failed to score. AJ
Toy Story 1 is the best. Yeah, Toy Story 1's great.
Right down there at the dugout.
I remember when that came out. Anyway, it'll be going to the top of the second. Valleca, Urias, and Wilkerson do up against Spencer Turnbull. Let's see how fast the second goes. Quick first inning all the way around. I'm good, Gerald. I'm good, man. I'm good, Gerald. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, commercial break. I'll unmute the game when it starts up, but we all know the drill. Right now it's, some shit going on, some commercials. Good job, Gerald. Oh, yeah, you're an Orioles fan for some reason. What up, Don? Kenny's like, AJ gonna talk, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm glad that at least we're the home team, so now we can do interviews during the other team's at bats. So at least we don't miss our team's shit. We just don't have to listen to them talk about the goddamn Orioles. Whoa, man, it's already. Today feels like it's just flying by. It's already 1:30 almost. But I did wake up at like 10. That time change really had me all fucked up because we were streaming last night, and I think it went from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock or something like that. It was just like suddenly it was not that late. It was like 12:30, and then suddenly it was like 3:07, and I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, that was so strange last night because we were live when the time flip happened. I don't think anyone that was on that was in the chat or anyone noticed like the time flip. What's up, Nathan? Because I think it literally went from 12:59 to like 3 o'clock. It was or 2 or something happened where the time flipped and we didn't notice. Because you missed 2 o'clock.
Hey, Hinch, AJ,
so it would have been like 1:59 then 3.
And the more I think about it, you were kind of a little smart aleck.
You don't have school tomorrow for me, baby, because it's teacher's work day. Oh, that's cool. You have school tomorrow. That sucks.
Now, how are you to the players now, and do they give it back to you?
Yeah, you know what? The more you develop relationships, the more you can kind of be open. There's one thing I learned when you were my bench coach, and there's a point to be the manager. There's also you got to show them yourself and your personality. So
Strike one.
I will showcase that a little bit. But
Valaika is up. Valaika. I can't say a lot of last name screw. It's like the Yankees got a pitcher named Talon or Tayon, but it's spelled Talon. It's like, goddamn.
Now I know you got about 2 weeks, a little bit over 2 weeks to go, and you got a lot of moves to make. And just talking about the starting pitching right now. I know you're going to make some decisions.
And
on the back
1-1.
end of that. Let's talk about this guy right here.
That was smoked into center field. Good play by Victor Reyes. Wow. What a play by Reyes. Yeah, Spencer Turnbull pitches to contact. Yeah, Turnbull doesn't throw tons of pitches often. Well, when Turnbull's working, he's pitching to contact. He's not it's not. You're mad, Nathan? Why are you mad? Good play by Victor Reyes in center. Just took that hit away.
That's a long run if you don't catch that one, huh?
Yeah, it is.
That's probably an into Parker if he misses it.
But I like completing the play more than if he had missed it. But
Nope. And first pitch swinging. And to fly out 2 down really quickly. Turnbull has 12 pitches and has gotten 5 outs in this game already. This is incredible. This is how Turnbull should work. Pitches to contact. It's just a lot of these guys are really actually pretty fucking solid at pitching when they can pitch to contact like that.
And if you're prepared pre-pitch, then you sell out. Your first step is going to make the biggest difference. If you give up on it at contact, you're never going to know what's possible. The ball might change. It might carry a little longer. Victor did a good job of getting started, and then
ball one outside.
Tell you when to stop the play.
And of course, it's early in the game, so
1-0.
He's probably got a triple.
Wilkerson up.
Get out of it. I just wanted to get back to Spencer Turnbull here. We've talked
1-1. Good pitch by Spencer.
Up to this point in his couple years before, many have said he's got the best stuff on the staff. What is it that he's averaging? Just
agreed. He should be the ace.
What is it that you're working on?
He went. Fuck you, he went. There we go. Yeah, he did. 1-2. And that choked me for blocking the keyhole, so I choked him back. Then we were at the store. I asked if we could talk about it. He said, fuck that. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, Nathan.
To be over the plate and either up or down, depending on where you're going. There's a shot at elevation.
Sorry that happened, man.
So your intent has to be precise. He's always been a general strike thrower, like I'm going to go away or
Did you call 911? I don't know what you should do.
Once he can do that, you're looking at, 17 pitches in 2 innings. That's exactly the type of pitcher he needs to be.
I don't know.
I'm going to take a chance here. Can you stay with us for another half inning? That was 9 pitches, and that's it.
That was a 9-pitch inning. That ends the top of the second. Turnbull just ripped those people apart again. So he's up to 17 pitches is Turnbull, and we go to the bottom of the second. Very quick work of the Orioles was just made. Ramos, Reyes, and Garcia for the bottom of the second. Ramos, Reyes, Garcia. Commercial break. I'll unmute it. Yeah, I would say it's self-defense if you did it back. Do what you think is right there, my friend. Do you think schools should use StreamYard instead of Google Meet? No, they should use whatever works. Whatever works, man. Zoom works just fine. What else works? StreamYard's really good, though. I would probably at my grandma's house to watch the game, but he isn't feeling. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Hayden. That's not any good. But yeah, Nathan, you do what you think is right on that situation. I guess. I don't know. I don't. No, I don't think so, Dre. I don't think they're going to trade him. Plus, I don't want to trade for a wide receiver. We can just sign somebody. It's not that would be a stupid trade in my opinion. Where Freddie Gall? I don't know. Where is he? I don't know, Nathan. I don't know what you're like. Not trying to be rude, dude, but like I don't know what you expect me to do about that. Like, please don't ask me for advice on things like that, though. I'm not a fucking Ready with the O's. Yeah, this isn't a football stream, just to let you guys know. It literally says baseball right in the title. Sorry. I'm not answering football stuff, sorry. Still a commercial break. Or what is this?
I'm sure that set me up for something that Gibby's going to ask me about.
No.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's some arguing.
Become a manager, getting in the
all right, here we go. Game's back on, I guess.
Side, huh?
Probably. Yeah, there's a time or two where you got to lose your temper a little bit, both as a manager and as a player. But
Single by Wilson Ramos.
But I won't lose my temper is when I get leadoff singles like that.
Yeah,
There we go.
He's looked good, hasn't he?
He has. You know, he always joke in the spring, oh, the best shape of your life, and you look good. He's come like with a kind of an attitude to prove that he's an everyday catcher again.
Victor Reyes up. Yeah, leadoff singles are always nice. This is how you can get some shit going. Hopefully we can get this running, start generating some offense here.
The scenes, he's a little softer spoken, but
yeah, but Nathan, you're good, dude. It's just, you know, you can vent your problems. Just I can't really give good advice.
Still managing up there, aren't you?
No,
I don't know, Gerald, because it's spring training.
Well, one thing I do know is the swing is going to
Not everyone's starters play.
He likes to get in the box and get going.
Yes, he does.
But yeah, yeah, Nathan, you're right though. You're not in any wrong to defend yourself.
Yeah, I agree, but you know, have some guts.
Victor Reyes follows it away. You've talked a lot about your pitchers being willing to attack up in the zone. Why is that important?
Well, because some hitters can't hit it. I think they're, you know, when you start talking about something.
Anyway, 0-2 on Victor.
Maybe where to attack the zone. It's not just simply doing it brain dead. I'm going to throw the ball up to every hitter. But what do you do when a hitter handles the ball down and doesn't handle the ball up? You should attack his weakness, and so we want to have the ability to do that.
Ball one up high.
The other side actually does it quite a bit.
Waste pitch there.
And we have some guys that are vulnerable up in the zone, and that's when he.
That's all, Gerald. It's just spring training, so I guess he gets the day off. I don't know.
In the zone, of course, we don't want to go to his love zone.
Sunday, probably doesn't want to play.
You can take it too far if you're not careful. That it's a general philosophy, but it's a weapon to have against the right hitter at the right time to go get a swing and miss.
1-2.
Oh, that's going blue. There we go. There we go. Back-to-back hits. Always take an excuse me single.
Try and borrow that phrase, the love zone, if you don't mind.
Tigers need to win the World Series before 2029. Hell yeah, Kenny.
How many at-bats do players need?
What happened in the NFL?
To see the evolution of play.
Yeah, it's hard.
Did I just get a contract, Gerald?
Talk to guys. It's more of a
Let me see. Go see on Twitter.
I think some guys can get it in 2020.
Literally not a football stream, but that's cool. I guess if it's breaking news.
You know, there are players you have to have a governor on them a little bit. Grossman would get 100 if I gave it to him. So there's a different mentality. I think the timing, seeing different style pitchers. All
right, Garcia's up.
And our guys right now are getting to the middle part of camp where they're over the soreness now. You have a guy like Scope or Reyes or Mazzara are still back in that first week, you know, of soreness and first week of doing game stuff. So it'll vary by guy. I think
runners first and second, no out, and it's going to be a 1-1 count.
Took some pitches. You know, I think even him drawing a walk, I know it's spring training, first at bat, but he needs to be a little bit more selective as he, you know, as he gets a little bit better, as he gets older.
I don't see any breaking news, Gerald.
Chooses what to swing at. That's an emphasis for him, is to not just be a.
Oh, now it's 1-1. Okay.
To control the strike
that little chart thing, he's ahead by a couple pitches. No, nobody out. 2 on in the bottom of the second.
We were talking about the closers.
Greg Garcia plays like infield, I think. Red Sox Twins, bottom second, 0-0. Okay.
Be more open, especially early, to using the guy who is best for the situation. Where are you at on that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in a perfect world, you have so many good arms down there that you can slot in with a little more roles, and you have a closer, and he can prepare
not
physically.
Any new trades other than the Texans Dolphins thing way earlier.
The situation we're in is, you know, we're
not really breaking.
To emphasize winning
2-1
today's game, and that might make me want to use some of these guys in different situations throughout the game. And our job is to really win as many games as we can. And
at least, all right, good distraction by the runner at going to good job by the lead runner to kind of throw things off a little bit, but it broke up the double play essentially. So the runner gets to third. We have runners at the corners and 1 out. So good job to break the double play up and avoid that. But anyway, now we have Jacoby Jones coming up. Jacoby Jones to the plate.
I'm just not into it right now.
Be nice for Jacoby to kind of bomb one out or hit one to a gap or something. Clear the bases out.
The best matchups against the opposing hitters.
No, you got.
Yeah, he did those kind of things can really like cause a guy to double pump or something, and that will get the timing all off on a double play.
Ideally, and if it can be a double in the gap, Garcia will score. But the intent.
Yeah, I was gonna say Garcia can score here.
Up in the air.
Yeah, you want to hit a gap here. You want to get it into the middle, just like they said, middle of the field, one of the gaps, or center field deep. You want to be able to get this guy home.
What I mean by that is, the pull-off swing,
The idea thing is to hit a gap and put it in the air and put it into a gap.
Of trying to let the ball travel and hit the ball to right center to get, at the very least, a sac fly. And
yeah, see, right center. Like I just said, you want that ball flying into right goddamn center. Left center's all right, too. You'll still score the guy from left. But right center, if it hits right center, there's a good goddamn shot you triple, too. So
the ground ball here is very detrimental to the inning. So
yeah, ground ball, you don't want it in play. Ground ball bad.
I mean, you got the guy.
Not necessarily, Hayden. You need the ball in the air. In the air.
Also, and that's probably your best option if you're going to go to the ground.
I mean,
kind of deep too.
You want to drive the ball
you can
over there.
sky it basically.
Got a lot of power. It's, I think you're disregarding the ball that's way in close to you. Now, he might.
All right, here we go. 2-1 count. Good hitters count too. This is going to be a good pitch to hit.
Time or two in his career, so but your intent has
to
be pretty good.
Jacoby's speed. All right, we'll get the run. All right, we'll get the run. Good thing I forgot that was slowly hit. That was a very slowly hit baseball.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard in your favor, you don't want guys coming back.
Oh, he didn't bunt. Yeah, we take a 1-0 lead though. That was what we had to do. We get the runner. We keep the runner. It puts the lead runner to second base. So that was not ideal, but we get the run in. Hitting the gap in the air, but hey, that was good. That was
Baseball lineups are like asking about starting goalies in basketball rotations. We all want to know about it, right? How often are you thinking about your lineup and tinkering with it?
Every day. I mean, managers, we tend to kind of see the combos. I have a dry erase board in my office, and I'm drawing different lineups. I'm asking Lombard about it. I was asking Cooley about it. I mean, you want to optimize your at-bats, and tomorrow we're facing a lefty. I think it might be the first left-handed start. Well, actually, we had Robbie Ray one day, but actually our primary players are playing tomorrow, the switch hitters, and so now it's the first test on how do you line up your switch hitters against a left-handed pitcher. And I like some consistency, but I also understand that I'm trying to get the most at bats.
Yeah, same here a little bit, Carter. I'm surprised they didn't have him moving, especially with like decent. Oh well, Ramos doesn't have any speed at home. You can't really exit. Like, I feel like Hinch is the kind of guy who wants to, if he's gonna run a guy from second down, he would probably want a little bit more speed to maybe kind of try to get that double steal to home.
And he can work a few good at bats. So I'm tinkering with it.
Yeah, Gerald.
Daily and then
we're already at the top of the lineup here. Grossman back up 1-1. I swung through it 1-2.
I can kind of.
See, I don't know if Grossman's going to make the starting lineup. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, he's all right. But then I'm like, he strikes out like a shitload. He's hitting like 150.
When do you make, so he could hit both probably.
He might. I think against lefties, I'm seeing him a little bit
Grossman's
closer to the 3-hole. Against righties, I think he's going to end up in the 4-hole. And I've communicated that to him. I think now that we have some guys at the top of the order that can get on base and they're a little tougher at bats, and
we just manufactured it. Just a good old slowly drive him in. Jacoby Jones hit the ball weekly, and it's just
maybe less than if you didn't have those guys.
Now here comes a Grossman homer. Ready, bozo? Gerald. All right, we're about to be on this Kramer pack. Is 300 good? 300 is a great average. That's about where you want to be at.
Gross pro and does everything right and works and grinds, watches the
Nothing
game,
wrong with 300.
Again,
you could probably be a fucking Hall of Fame hitter if you hit 300, dude, for a career. That literally is like borderline Hall of Fame. Like, if you hit 300 all the way through, you'll probably accrue so many goddamn hits, you might just make the Hall of Fame on accident. That's such a good, that's really good. Yeah. Like most guys in the Hall of Fame is like 285, 295. It's like, that's a great career average. Oh my goodness.
He's doing some damage left-handed to the pull side.
I love baseball because you just fail most of the game, and you're like, hey, I'm a Hall of Famer. I hit 250, man.
Thanks, AJ. We always appreciate your gracious time.
But all right, so that'll go to the top of the third. The Tigers strike out there to end the inning. They'll leave a guy at second, but they do pick up a run. Grossman strikes out for the second time this game. He picks up a lob, too. Rutschman, McKenna, and wins. I thought I had to burp there. That was weird. I do have to burp, but I don't know what the fuck. I lost it. All right, Rutschman, McKenna, and wins due up in the top of the third. I'm sure Turnbull's coming out. He's had no issues whatsoever. In my baseball game, you have an average of 685 and 170 home runs in one season. That's a pretty good season. Did you get... I wish in MLB The Show there was like a way you could like cheat and take steroids and shit and like road to the show. Damn, the Patriots are trading right tackle Marcus Cannon to the Texans. Expected. Yeah, that was expected. The Patriots just picked up Trent Brown. Marcus Cannon was caught. Excuse the pun though. Cannon was cannon fodder for us to get some. What did we get out of it? Hold on, let me check here. I want to see what we at least got out of it. Oh, it's just shedding a player. We didn't need him. Yep, okay, makes sense. We just wanted to swap picks. We got a bunch of You know what that means? We now pick third in the 4th round. We pick third in the 5th and 6th round. That's actually a very good trade by the Patriots, by the way, because that moves us up from picking 15th in the 4th round up to 3rd in every single one of those rounds, which gives us way better picks. You don't have the show. I have MLB 2K. Oh, okay. It's commercial break still, by the way. All right, that's a good trade. That's a good trade for the Patriots. We just moved up aggressively in 3 rounds very early. And the Texans get a much needed position, by the way. That is so goddamn needed for them. See, that was the beauty of getting a guy like Trent Brown, having Isaiah Wynn, having Shaq Mason, having David Andrews, having just a million offensive linemen. We just got rid of Marcus Cannon. Just got rid of him for nothing. Here you go.
Yeah, I enjoyed.
And we gave him to our buddy Nick Casario down there in Houston.
The beginning of it, but some of the performance by some of.
That'll be ball one somehow. They're squeezing our pitchers, man. That was a strike. This guy's got the strictest strike zone. They were doing that against the Orioles pitching as well. I even called it out against Goodrum. I was like, what the hell is this zone?
To Adley Rutschman, who is a stellar prospect in the Baltimore organization.
Yeah, Texans are making a ton of moves, Max. I was just about to say. They're they're trying. Is Tatis? He looks like a top 10 guy. No, Watson hasn't been traded yet. No. Breaking news is fine. Breaking news is fine stuff. But yeah, that makes sense. The Patriots were 100% always going to be moving an offensive lineman after acquiring Trent Brown again. So Cannon made sense. Just trade Watson to the Jets for the Texans. We'll get a lot of first-round picks. No, Gerald, yeah, they need to trade him. Yeah, that's old news. I don't want to talk about Deshaun Watson.
Tigers have certainly one of the
Cannon? No, Cannon wasn't a big contract. We just don't need him.
In his career, he went on.
We have a million extra guys. He's probably top 5. Yeah, he's up there. Yeah, he's just young. There's not a large sample size on the guy. And that'll be a full count. So it's kind of hard to tell on Tatis. Was that kind of like a fluke season? Was it a flash in the I don't think so. But, it's still something to think about. I'm sure he's going to be a 290-plus hitter, fucking 20 to 30, like 30-plus home runs. 25 to 35 homers a season. Oh, hell yeah, good pitch. Look at Turnbull, man. So inspirational. He's about to have like 30 pitches through 3 innings. It's going to be, they're going to let him pitch 4 innings because it's like, well, I mean, do you want to keep pitching, dog? He only threw 33 pitches in 3 innings. This is incredible right now, by the way. He has 23 pitches, and he's gotten, what is that, the 10th out, no, the 7th out. Hold on, yeah, 7th out of the game for the Orioles. And 23 pitches. This is some craziness. Strike one. Blew it right by this dude, McKenna.
Hitter with runners in scoring position. Who's going to protect him?
Miggy the Beast. What a man, Miguel. Look at this dude.
On base, more
Night at the Museum? Not in a while. It's not a bad movie. With the one with who's in it? It's Robin Williams and Ben Stiller. There's that burp without the fell away and hit. I've been waiting for that to come out. I feel like a new man.
Hard to figure out, but it's hard being a designated
2-1 or 1-1. 2-1? Yeah, 2-1.
When you're a position player and you're not hitting and you go out in the field.
Miguel Cabrera's tan lines are hilarious.
Pre-pitch, every pitch. And,
I think Spencer's about to walk a guy.
Help, Miggy quite a bit. I think he's got
very soft
hands over there, so he still has that ability. That'll help. Every infielder on the diamond.
Ben Stiller, Robin Williams, and Owen Wilson. Yeah, Owen Wilson was, kind of outmatched in that movie.
You said if he talks, but
yeah, I remember the movie.
He said he's
it's a long time since I've seen it, though, man. That was, what did that come out in, like 2007, 2008?
For him to think maybe he can't do things that he's talking about, others can. And get
I
back to that.
was almost a fresh American when that movie came out, if I remember right.
Younger guys are looking for wisdom. How did you get there?
Come on, dude. They're squeezing him.
What are you going through now? Because you don't know who.
Swing. Wow, what the hell was that call, though? Dude, this ump is not the greatest. 2006. Damn, yeah, I wasn't even in America yet when that movie came out. What's up, Adam?
I'm going to say media fans, coaches, evaluators have probably said at this point, boy, it would be nice if
That's
we
an
could
old
talk more.
movie.
You know why?
17 years old
almost.
almost.
138 RBIs, they weren't saying that.
Wait.
It's just the cycle that it takes.
No, 15 years.
But he doesn't
15.
have to clam up because of that. And I predict he's going to have.
All right, 1 on, 1 out for the Orioles. They have a base runner
if
finally.
He can stay healthy, and that's in large
Double
part
play
to
would be nice with
his
Wins up to
commitment
bat.
to
Looks like they might have a decent shot at it. Wins, I think, plays catcher.
When he talks, there are different ways where he is showing players.
And usually catchers are dog shit slow.
Their game. AJ
Let me
Hinch
check,
is very
though.
selective on how
Yeah,
he
Wins
puts
is a
in
catcher,
his
so he's
hitting
probably
moves.
slow as shit. So
And
we could
he's
probably
put
double him
guys
up here
like
if we
Jacob
pitch this right.
Candelario,
1-0.
Willie Castro,
Ball by
Miguel
Turnbull.
Cabrera. And all of them, whether they're in the hitting group or not, when they watch him hit, take batting practice, his approach, how he.
You can refer to me only as the Monopoly
all of that
King.
rubs off on a lot of the younger players, don't you think?
That might be the new
Absolutely.
channel name, Monopoly
Runners
King
on the
Rob.
move, the throw from
Bad
Ramos,
throw.
not in time.
Well, he's not a very good
Like,
baseball player, though. If you're a catcher and you're fast, you're a bad catcher, by the way. I don't give a shit. I never want to see a catcher be able to run. If you're a catcher and you can move quickly, I don't know why you're playing. Something happened. You're not really a catcher. Was Pudge fast? No. Was Gerald Laird any kind of athletic? No.
Take care of him now.
Pudge's nickname was literally Pudge. His name was Ivan. That wasn't even his name.
Austin Wins is the number
I think he's
9
inducted as Pudge Rodriguez. He's
lineup.
not even Ivan.
He's doing the catching today.
All great catchers
Drafted by
are slow.
Baltimore in the 10th
Are
round
slow.
back in
I
2013.
I don't like fast catchers. I would never would sign one. Like, you can't hit at all.
He was a
Then
teammate
what? Why? What are you?
of
You freak of
Aaron
nature.
Judge at Fresno State.
Red Sox 0, Twins
From
bottom
the
3,
all
Twins 1, bottom 3.
tournament
And the
team
guys who are good at
2012.
hitting it and they can catch, actually, you should move them away from the catcher position and put them at like first base. Don't let them ruin their goddamn knees playing
Swing
catcher.
and a miss.
Big boys like Wilson Ramos, it's not the biggest deal. You know, he wears knee savers. His knees aren't part of his game. But like fast guys shouldn't play catcher. You're just gonna tear your knees up. What are you doing? Go play first if you don't want to move that much.
Where's he going to go with that
You can
ball?
first
Even
isn't
his
that
best
hard.
spot may be to third.
Compared to catching, I would imagine
Triple
first
snap
is a
to
pretty
make sure he
easy
gets out there
transition
quickly.
position.
Found the hole on
God
the right
damn it!
side.
That's gonna get home.
Grossman comes up firing.
Oh, he's out. Good throw by Grossman. Wow. What a throw by Robbie Grossman. There we go.
That is done right. Everything
That was a perfect throw. I'm so glad that fucking Miggy let that go.
On it, got his
Get you a
body
top hat
around
and a
so he can make
monocle.
good
Yeah,
in
man.
throw.
That was my first career Monopoly win
Right through the
yesterday.
hole we were talking
Tampa Bay
about.
2, Atlanta 0.
Look at
Okay.
he's around there.
I'm so glad Miggy let that throw go, too. Miggy almost cut that off, and I'm glad he didn't.
That's pretty fluid, isn't it?
Sure is.
Good
That was
tag.
nice.
Boy, he
That was
got to
nice.
ball
Protect that
quickly,
lead.
didn't
1-0. The score stays. Runner at first and 2 away.
Tigers are going to win more games with plays like that.
1 out.
Now he just picks Spencer Turnbull up big time.
Attaboy, Robbie. Yeah.
It's not always about the strength of your arm, is it? I mean, no one.
Well, and drafting guy. Hopefully, Mike. Hopefully. We traded Cannon, apparently.
Right fielder or Dave Parker, but
What we did, Mike, with the
accuracy
trade
so
of Marcus Cannon is we
play like
swapped a
that.
bunch of picks with the Texans.
You want
So
to
now
get
in the
rid of
4th
quick if
round,
you
we
can,
no
but
longer
not
pick
expensive
15th, we pick
accuracy.
3rd.
You have to
In the
take
5th
your
round, we
time
pick
to make a
3rd.
good throw.
In the
If
6th
you-
round, we
if
pick
you
3rd.
throw
So we
an
just
errant
moved,
throw,
but that's a
everything he
great
did,
move
we
up,
kept
by the
running
way.
it first.
We just aggressively moved up in 3 rounds with trading old Marcus. So no more Cannon on the team, which is probably okay. We kind of figured somebody was going to get. We were right, though, Mike. We said Cannon's gone. We were like, oh, they're going to get rid of Marcus. His ass is out. Yeah, Mike's the other Monopoly winner. Him and Amir actually had quite the battle at the end last night. That was very fun to sit there and watch.
No, not in spring.
Yeah, we all knew it. We all knew Cannon was out. As soon as we seen Trent Brown, we were like, well, there's Marcus. He's literally. We drafted Marcus Cannon to replace him, and then we got Trent. We got him back. Tigers are looking very nice in spring training. Yeah, they're looking all right. They've had good moments and bad moments.
Sanchez and Cabrera talking to each other a little bit.
Playing a little bad right now, though.
Like
What's up, Mike?
Before the game today.
1-2 count. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Tigers make a good play to stop a run from scoring here in the inning. And they have a guy at first with a 1-2 count. Let's see. Let's get him out of here. Let's keep it under 40. Oh.
Moved his feet and got away
2-2.
from Ramos.
And that'll get the runner down to first.
Wins to move up to second.
Patriots saved like 8 to 9 mil. Did we? Oh, it was a cap save? All right, we saved cap then. Hell yeah, we got a little bit more money. We resigned Joe Thuney. I bet, God damn it, why did we? What is that? Why didn't we just give him money?
Mr. Turnbull's not a good.
We signed Joe Thuney to a 10-year, $200 million contract, or like a 10-year, $400 million. And Bill Belichick's like, we're ready, and I'm just like, oh fuck. I probably would have to just like really think about, like, oh, I guess we do have to fire Bill. He's lost his goddamn mind. Damn, we're paying Joe Thuney $40 million a season. So, terrible fate.
Now the 2-2.
Hey, there we go. 39 pitches through 3 innings. Great job by Turnbull.
He keeps it at 1-0, but he needed a little help from
what up, Bob?
Robbie Grossman, who was a Gold Glove nominee in 2019.
Grossman with the gun there, dude. That was a great throw by Robbie Grossman. So yeah, that'll keep it 0. That'll keep it 1-0 Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Candelario, Cabrera, and Scope due up. Candelario, Cabrera, and Scope due up here in the bottom of the third. Probably against the Orioles starting pitchers still. Paid $3 million and traded up in the later rounds for Trent Brown. Basically, yup, Mike. Basically, we paid $3 million and ended up in the later rounds for Trent. Yeah, I know. He's a bad GM, though, Mike. I know. Turnbull should be our opening day starter. Agreed. Just finished the stream from last night. Hell yeah, Bob. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun time. Yeah. It was Mike. It was hilarious that we all forgot about daylight saving times at the exact same time. Hey, Karen and Babe Ruth was the best. They were beasts. But yeah, it's commercial break. I'll unmute it in the second round. I absolutely dominated that first game, though. It wasn't even close. I literally, just from like the shadows, I came from nowhere in that game. I set up like one torture row and like 3 people kept landing on it. I was like, ah. I had like these weird corner set up like doom spots, and I just was like, and I wound up I kept going to jail. Like it was like the greatest realization of a Monopoly strategy. Hey, what's up, Brianna? Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I think Griffey Jr. smoke all of them. I think, yeah, Griffey Jr. is probably better, but the late career injuries fucked it all up for him. It's commercial break still, guys. I'll unmute this as soon as possible. Yeah, no, Tim got fucked, dude. I feel bad for Tim. He was playing and have it. Tim was probably on pace to win that game, like arguably. That's why it's kind of like an asterisk game, but my first game was just domination. Everybody quit. Everyone's like, God damn it, Rob's about to just destroy. Yeah, no, that's part of why I won that game is because my ass would just roll 10s and wind up in jail from free parking. Like, I would like roll a 10 from out of jail and wound up down to free parking, and then my next roll would be a 10 down to goddamn jail. That first game was rigged.
Caveat to the Miggy scouting report. We know he's going for 500 home runs, right?
Right.
And
then I like would roll a 7 and land on the community chest right there. It was pretty good.
Had over 400 home runs and less than 1,000 strikeouts, right?
King of the lucky rolls that game.
So
one of my chances was go directly to jail. I was like, fuck yeah.
Put those types of numbers up?
Do they have a 420 edition? I think they do somewhere. You know they do somewhere. You building up dispensaries and research labs. 2-1 count to Candelario.
Okay. It's not Hank Aaron?
I would imagine that's it for Turnbull today, though.
Not there, but he didn't strike out much at all.
You kill me.
What?
Shep just he's just charging out there with names. He's
3-1.
I'm gonna get him.
Who else would it be?
I think it's called Weedopoly. Yeah, I think there is something like that though, Adam. You can probably buy it on Amazon for rather cheap.
Very few pitches.
He's typing.
The best Among Us player. Hell yeah, Brianna.
Barry Bonds?
We'll eventually play Among Us again. Maybe tonight for a little while. I don't know. I haven't really decided if I'm going to stream tonight. If I do, it'll be Among Us.
Wow. That's
I haven't played it in a little while.
Well, you're always throwing stuff at me about these you're on it, so I just ventured off. So Shep will enjoy this.
No, I think that's fantastic. I love that statistic. Hey,
All right, who's up now? Walk, so that's good. Cabrera's up. Now let's see a home run. Him putting one out would be probably
55 homers.
I'm actually going to check that. Hold on. You guys enjoy this at bat. I'm not going to talk for a second.
Jamer Candelario starts the inning off with a walk. Second walk drawn by the Tigers today. We had talked in the last inning about how well they're doing in watching pitches at the plate. Kramer goes high and tight to Cabrera.
I don't, it's not on Amazon.
No. Could.
I've got a good little nugget for you regarding those strikeouts here.
Oh, there is that. It is on. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, it is on Amazon. You just kind of have to Google it first.
2-0 to Cabrera now.
No, there's a guy that was close. Joe DiMaggio. You know how many strikeouts he had in his career?
I can't.
13 years.
I don't. Not many, though.
360.
Oh, that's crazy.
Anyway, 2-0. 2-1, actually, I guess. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. Barry Bonds and all. Yeah, no, he should be. Yeah, Pete Rose fucked up and gambled. They're not going to let Pete Rose into the Hall of Fame until he dies. He'll be let back in posthumously. But not while they won't let him in while he's living. It's some bullshit. And we all know that. It's just garbage. Do I like the update? I haven't played Among Us since the update. I don't know what it is. Yeah, Teo. Yeah, that's what we were thinking. Oh, just bad throw.
2-2 to Miguel Cabrera. 64.
I don't know, Dre. The MLB's retarded and really petty sometimes.
It's hard to say that could be possible, but it is.
Only because he would sell his head. Well, it's also just it's just a punishment. It's just, you know. No, they didn't get 6 picks, Trey or Teo. What they did was they swapped picks. So basically, in the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds, we no longer pick 15. We now pick 3rd in those rounds. The Texans pick 3rd. They now pick 15th in all those rounds. And we saved like $8 million in cap by trading Cannon. Miguel Cabrera strikes out. 1 away here in the 3rd. Runner at first.
I told you were talking about strikeouts. You ready?
Yeah, that's a great trade. That is a great trade because we have Trent Brown now. We don't need Marcus Cannon. They play the same position. Cannon was literal cannon fodder. And like we predicted, as soon as that happened, we're like, oh, goddamn, Isaiah Wynn or Cannon are gone. And I guess they're going to keep Wynn because he's still got more upside and he's cheaper. So, I feel like that was a good call by all of us. Yeah, we traded Marcus Cannon. Yep, Dre, we don't need him. We have Trent Brown.
Which was like 0.02% ahead of.
No, he can't. He can't play left tackle. Fuck no, he can't. There is no fucking way I'd ever let Marcus Cannon. Oh no, no, Dre. I'm sorry, but no. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, Tao. They're making. I don't know. Now, but they got a tackle. At least they have a right tackle to pair with Larry Tunzel. Like they actually are building it. Like that's a decent line overall. Like they got Tunzel at left. They now got Marcus on the right. It's not terrible.
If you can get.
There's gonna be like they could probably pick up Zeitler or somebody for pretty goddamn cheap.
Make plays like Grossman just made. Hit and run.
Filled the Van Noy gap though. Kinda.
Right now are thinking about John Walkenfuss and how they used to imitate his bat stance. Everybody.
He'd have to be the right-handed version of Dick McAuliffe.
Oh no.
Texans are rebuilding, that's for certain.
Well, I know, but
I don't know why, but Marcus Cannon's a good pickup.
But it was you hit the.
McKinney's not bad. I don't know. I just feel like Van Noy or McKinney. I'd probably go Van Noy if I'm being honest.
You know, with the elbow thumping.
It's just I think McKinney's a little cheaper right now. Oh, 2 count for Scope. He walked his first plate appearance, so he still technically doesn't have like an official first at bat.
On the top of the bat.
Makes the Laramie tone so trade look way worse than it already did. Oh, the Laramie Tunzel, yeah, they give way too much up for Laramie.
Constantly in the backyard.
But I don't know, Tunzel's not bad. 1-2. Tunzel's not like the worst fucking like tackle. Like he's good. Like he's a starter on most teams if you got him.
Coach would then tell you, I don't want you doing that stuff. But we would do it.
Unless your team's got somebody like, you know,
it was unique and we've never seen anything like it.
What are there, like 7 guys better than him? 8, 9, 10 guys, maybe. But it's never been the problem of his left tackle since they got him. It's been literally the entire other part of the line since they got Tunzel for Deshaun. Curry, LeBron, and Durant. Oh, that'd be awesome, Hayden. We'd never lose again. Nico Goodrum up. Yeah, Adam. Well, you guys just cleared up a lot of cap, so you guys could probably go get some good linemen now, and like a good one. Like you guys could probably get Thuney if you really wanted to blow all your money on one guy. But you guys will probably sign a couple really good options. You guys, Mahomes taking more money for signing bonus really helped out. What did he clear? 17 was it or 15? I know it was between 15 and 19. I can't remember what his official like, I want to say 17.5 is what Mahomes cleared, which is pretty much all of your fucking spending money. So now you don't have to get rid of anybody. You can just kind of keep your whole little team together for another year.
2-out run.
But still, I think that's all positive cap though now, Adam. So I think you guys have like 18 million in cap to spend, which is good money. You could sign 2 or 3 linemen with that. Especially since you guys are the Chiefs, and you could probably get goddamn someone like a Zeitler on a discount.
So that even makes it worse.
Yeah, I could see the restructuring of Tyron. You guys can't let him go. I don't understand your fan base saying you should cut him. I understand restructuring his deal. What's up, Kevin? Because he's clearly expensive, and he's getting older, and he kind of had a dip in his productivity. But you guys cut him, your defense is going to be booty. You'll get beat the fuck up again. Because, I mean, he kind of is your heartbeat. Kind of like the soul and heartbeat of the defense is Tyrann Mathieu. Cutting him would go over very poorly. That's why he's not cut yet, by the way.
He looks a little frustrated.
Legal tampering period, Teo. You can basically agree to contracts tomorrow, but they can't be signed till Wednesday at like 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, all hell breaks loose. I don't know if I'm going to do the Tigers tomorrow because I kind of want to just go live for the legal tampering period. And just kind of have Twitter up and just go crazy for like 2 hours for a little while. Fucking Goodrum. All right, well, we did nothing after a good start. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Strikeout by Goodrum ends the inning. Santander, Mountcastle, and Valakia. These guys got some hard names, dude. Santander, Mountcastle, and Valaika due up in the top of the 4th. I don't know if Turnbull's done yet because he's only thrown like 38 pitches. Very high the Pats signed to someone tomorrow. Very high, I would say. Very high. But yeah, guys, Hayden, whatever, dude. It's what most people are talking about. We're still, and like, it's not like just complete dumb speculation. Like, I don't know. And it's not just Deshaun Watson talk. It's kind of gets old when it's football talk and everyone's like, you think Deshaun's going to get traded, bro? I don't want to answer that question for like the 20th time. This is actually fun to talk about because it's not Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, you know. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. He's not coming to my team. Cabrera, yeah, we still have Miguel. Yeah, we're still set with him. Yeah. Nobody would take his trust me, nobody will pay for Miguel. Like, he's ours till he retires because his money, unless, like, he literally just has a crazy year and it's, like, hitting 30 home runs around the trade deadline, maybe somebody will pick him up off us, but I highly, highly doubt it. You're just going to take Barry Bonds and McGuire was already good. It wasn't baseball anymore when they got on steroids. Damn. No, those guys belong in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, no, fuck that. To stand out in the steroid era is to still stand out in an era when everybody was jacked the fuck out and hitting 40 a year. I don't know. I still feel as though certain guys are still, it's regardless of the era. The Cansecos, your Rodriguez's, your Bonds, your McGuires, your Sosas, they're literally like some of the greatest like power hitters the game's ever seen, regardless of the steroids. It's dumb that they're not in the Hall of Fame.
Welcome to Tiger Town, and welcome to Joker Marchant Stadium.
And that's the thing, exactly, Teo. Barry Bonds' guilt is like the last fucking 5 years of his career they're holding against him. Like, suck a goddamn dick. What about all the times at goddamn the Pittsburgh Pirates when he was just carrying that shit organization? 9 mil salary, 2.5 dead cap, 7 mil. Good savings, good savings. Jeter is as likely to have used steroids as Peyton Manning is. I'll put it at that. Or HGH, rather. If you think Jeter did, you also think Peyton Manning did, because it's the same proof. And one away. And one has to wonder if those were injury related, because Peyton was clearly, if he did it, it was clearly because of his neck injury. And one has to wonder what injuries Jeter might have had when he was being accused of.
They exited where it normally would go.
Detroit sucks. You suck. You got a small PP, Pablo. Your name is Pablo Picone. I don't know. Basically, Teo. No, and not home runs yet. But yeah, he was literally he was a Hall of Famer before the Royals. He just wanted to start hitting home runs because everyone else was fucking hitting home runs and using steroids. It was just the game at that point. Damn right here, I gotta go pick up shit from last night. Catch up with you. All right, for sure, Adam. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, he should be a Hall. Yeah, it was basically enough to lock him in.
Golf to left.
He's literally one of the greatest hitters of all time.
Off the wall.
That'll be an off-the-wall double.
Mountcastle has himself a one-out double for for the Orioles. Yeah, Barry's it's an interesting thing because regardless of all the steroids, they broke it down. This dude got one pitch every game to hit, and he generally just jacked it out of the park. Like, it's like, God, regardless of how you feel, the simple fact that he got one pitch.
In scoring position.
I was going to say there's a little connection between Ryan Mountcastle and
Ryan. It's one pitch over the and he jacked it fucking 500 feet. Yeah, maybe that was a little steroids that it went so far, but it's not like he would. It's just insanity what he did.
Yeah, and when
NFL should take a page from baseball at the Hall of Fame, where you get 9 years to get in, to get in, or you don't. No, the NFL, what is it? 6 years? 6 years. I like that the NFL makes it so it's not for we don't get. It's just it ends soon. I like the NFL because it feels like it's a little. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to change any of the rules of the Hall of Fame, other than
smoothly done to
how long it I think the length of because they don't need more time to decide.
Sounded like you might have broke a bat there. Candy pretty secure over there.
Maybe there should be something Teo, where they, after 20 years, they can review guys who didn't necessarily make it in the first run. Maybe things change. Maybe the perception of their career is a little different. Maybe that could be a change that could offset the time limit to get in when you start getting considered. Maybe you can go look at guys 20 years since they've ran out of Hall of Fame consideration. Be like, hey, let's kind of look at this, see what maybe we missed something that we didn't really see. Maybe now that we're not as emotional about the player himself, we can kind of look at things with a more hindsight, more correctness to it, less context to how we might feel as writers. The relations with the players and with the media and stuff like that does make that's a big thing with Barry Bonds too. The writers hate Barry Bonds. They fucking hate that guy. and it's mainly Barry's fault because Barry's a giant shithead. Like, he's a piece of shit, Barry Bonds is. So, like this Hall of Fame class, we just had to induct a scout from the 50s over Torrey Holt and Jared Allen. Yep, cannon to the Texans. Good move, Eddie. It was a great move. Not like the backyard baseball when you're hitting the ball with someone's cars in the parking lot all the way up the stairs. Yeah, Barry did some crazy shit, dude. 2-1. Ball outside, runner at second. Turnbull is pitching the fourth, so they're going to let him go. 2 down, though. There is 2 down, runner at second. Turnbull trying to get out of this mini jam. It's a good trade, Eddie. It was a good trade. We saved $7 million, and we move up 3 spots in the draft. We move up in the 4th and 5th and 6th round to the 3rd pick. So we get 3 very good picks in the middle to late rounds. And we also picked up Trent Brown to replace him. So Marcus was trade bait.
Your system implemented. You want to have buy-in, then you want.
Yeah, that was a great move. Bill knows what he's doing.
Themselves and
a mid to late round wizard picks up mid to late, like good mid to late round picks. Very happy with that. 3-1 count. Not liking this. Looks like a walk is coming.
Something. If there's trouble on the horizon.
No, we only did 4th, 5th, and 6th round tail. Yep, not the earlier ones.
Now the 3-1. And Urias sends one to right
side.
Grossman and Reyes on the run.
That's going to be a double. That's going to score a run. 1-1. God damn it.
For a ground rule double, and the Orioles have tied it at 1.
Ground rule double. That'll score a run. 1-1.
This is kind of a pitch location thing. He's behind in the count.
Viva La Raza.
Just kind of down the middle, and Urias. Boy,
I think Rauchman's up now. Rauchman.
Yeah, that was squared up pretty well. A couple of doubles here for Baltimore in the 4th. Now Stevie Wilkerson stands in. He was Turnbull's.
The game yesterday dragged ass, and this one's almost already in the 5th inning. Or, well, it's almost to the bottom of the 4th anyway. All right, here we go. One run in. Runner at second still after the ground rule double. Oh, Wilkerson's up, not Rauchman. Sorry, Wilkerson's up.
You remember what Wilkerson did in 2019, late July? He became the first position player to ever record a save in a game.
I wonder how much Spencer Turnbull just smells like sunscreen. Because, like, he's in that heat. He's in that 80-degree heat of Florida. That dude probably had to bathe and has to bathe in sunscreen at night just so he don't get skin cancer after the fucking time he spends down in goddamn Florida in the springs. That heat can be motherfucker to someone with the ginger skin like he's got. Like, I got a little bit of a reprieve because of the fact that I have half Arab. My dad's Arab, so I have the sort of I don't sunburn, but I kind of get this weird red-brown tone to my skin. But I don't know if, but like I don't sunburn. I've never been in pain from skin coloring from the sun. That's and I know that sunburn hurts white people because if you smack it just right, they'll fucking. I'm telling you, you smack a sunburn just right on a white person, man, they freak out. It's hilarious.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I do.
I get mad because people think I'm sunburnt, so they'll like walk up and smack me and be like, "That hurt?" Yeah, because you just smacked me, dude. What the fuck? Well, you got that sunburn, don't it sting? That's my skin color, dickhead. I have weird skin. I'm fucking weird looking. I'm actually kind of an off-white gray color. The camera makes me look kind of normal, white pinkish looking. But in reality, I'm kind of this weird gray color when you see me in person because I don't think I'm supposed to be this white. I think something's wrong.
Is that a Clemson hat on the left?
Jeez, these people are just like, those are the most sunburnt people I've ever seen. This is hilarious. They're just showing off sunburnt people right there.
Yeah, for us to find that.
I get a good amount of sun. I actually will tan after about 4 months of good sun exposure. When I went out to Colorado, I was in some really good heat, and I started turning very brown around the arms. And I was like, oh, boy. My friend I was with had never seen me actually tan before, and he was like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, dude, what do you think? I'm like a liar? I told you. Extreme heat, I actually do tan because I would die if I didn't. My skin needs to get darker.
He loses Wilkerson.
Yeah, I missed every pitch.
It's too goddamn cold in Michigan for me to get any kind of thing going.
I think Ramos set up inside there, so he's going to have to make a little mechanical adjustment.
Yeah, he walked him.
And a visit from Chris Fetter and Wilson Ramos.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good draft. Yeah, that was a good move. Uh-oh. I hope they're not pulling him. Let him finish the fourth. Let him pitch out of
It's
this.
always interesting. Different pitchers are a little different on that mound. Some are open-minded. Some are kind of
Hopefully. Okay, it looks like they're going to let him finish it.
You can ask Jack. I know that he said get out of here a few times to the pitching coach coming out.
Oh, I say a mock of Eskridge. You seen him, Oscar? Eskridge, yeah, no, yeah. I'm telling you guys, Eskridge is going to be a fun surprise for people. No, Mike, I think he is. He's like on for some reason, he is just completely going under the radar, and I hope it continues to do that. Because Dwayne Eskridge is going to be a motherfucker in the NFL. Very Tyreek Hill-like. Extremely, I think it's under 4.3 speed. I think it's like 4.31 or 4.2. I can't remember the exact 40 speed. He's got good in-game speed. I've watched this dude. I watched one play against against the Chippewas that he had. I know it's the Central Michigan team, so it's whatever. But dude, he is fucking. I mean, he is fast. Dude just fucking lofted a ball. He got under it, flooped it in, and he was just. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a monster. That's gonna be an NFL problem.
Creates that perfect storm for
it's just the speed and separation. It's just sometimes that's just good hands. He does. I don't see a drop problem like you've seen with Hollywood Brown. That's strike. I was going to say 0-2.
1-1 to Rushman, or I should say 0-2 to Rushman.
Did you know we are 3-0 versus the Yankees in the postseason? Are we? Oh, yeah. Pats fan? Yep, major Pats fan.
Did you see what Brandon Inge is volunteering over there?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, he's all in, he says. Good for him.
He would be
yeah, but I also like the Lions. I don't mind them. I like multiple teams in sports, so it's like it's always I'll name the teams I like first. So in the NFL, it's the Patriots and then the Lions because I do like to root for both leagues. So I have a vested interest in the conferences, right? So if I wouldn't like the Lions at all actually if I didn't have the rule of liking two teams. Where I like to like a team in the AFC, so I want to like a team in the NFC so I can follow something. So I have a reason to pay attention. The baseball is a similar way. I like the Tigers. I also like the Padres. I've liked them for the same, almost, it's about a year. I started liking the Padres about a year later, once I got more into baseball. And I wanted to become Trevor Hoffman. Ball one. So, I've always been a Padres fan. That way I can keep up with the National League. Very important. Or else I just wouldn't give a shit. I would not know anything about the National League or the NFC. I'd be like, so who's good in that NFC? I would just be like, I don't give a fuck about that shitty brand of football that they play in the NFC conference. Just disrespectful. Picking the draft, Micah Parsons. I hope we don't need to draft anybody receiver-wise. I hope we spend our millions of dongs all over free agency and just destroy and we don't draft any receivers till later in the draft. In the first round, I would really like to get Micah Parsons. And Dwayne Eskridge is another guy. Don't think we can get our hands on a lot of guys that I would like, but like Pitts. Pitts is the clear number one. Pitts is number one. If we can get our hands on Kyle Pitts, that's like a less murdery Aaron Hernandez. We would be in the money. We'd be good to go. No, I'm good with none of these quarterbacks. Unless we can get Trey Lance, Trevor Lawrence, or Kellen Mond, I don't want any one of these garbage quarterbacks that are going to be backups and shit all. Mac Jones is Blaine Gabbert II. And Zach Wilson, I don't even know what that is. That is okay. Have fun with that if you want it. Wilson Ramos in the bottom of the fourth. We'll go Wilson Ramos, Victor Reyes, and Greg Garcia. Yeah. I don't want a kid who wasn't voted captain of a senior. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want anything to do with him. Sorry, that's not gonna work in the end. Okay, have fun, New York. With your weird quarterback who's a Mormon that won't be able to handle the New York media. Yeah, that's going to be hilarious. Here comes the storming Mormon into the New York Jets media. That's going to be... I'm going to love that. Can you watch this game on TV? Yeah, there's a link. Yeah, it's on Fox Sports Detroit. Hope the Lions trade back. The Lions need to probably draft a receiver this year. But yeah, Griffin, there's a link in the pinned comment up there for if you can get there. Yeah, there's things people aren't watching about how good the receivers are. Oh, thank you guys for the 14 likes, by the way. Very kind. We always try to get to right around 20, so we're almost there. But yeah, there's a thing about how good Bama's receivers are in the NFL, like how good the NFL receivers or the Bama receivers are compared to the competition they're going against. Guys, those are all like number one receivers when they get going in the NFL, especially when they had Jerry Jeudy, Devonta Smith, and fucking Jalen Waddle. I want Smith, and I'm sorry, I'm super late. Oh, you're a good Christian. Yeah, any one of those guys is going to be good options for the Lions, I think. They need to pick a receiver up. What's up, Goquan? Yeah, Mac Jones is going to have some issues. I see Blaine Gabbert all over it. And that's not an insult because Blaine's a good backup. But, like, he's a backup. Mac is supremely unathletic like me. Great. He's a good decision. Like, I don't know. I don't want to shit on Mac. Maybe I'm wrong. He's just, I do not want another unathletic quarterback on my team. Fuck that. That's not the NFL anymore.
Yeah, you got, what, about 2.5 weeks?
God, Kellen Mond would be a great surprise pick because he reminds me of a young Cam, sort of. Not exactly as big, but like, and a little bit better of a passer. But I would really like to get my hands on Kellen Mond. No, Trey Lance will be a star in this league. No. Trey Lance is going to be like Steve McNair. Now that I actually got to see him throw it, like with NFL's pressure on him, oh, he's Steve McNair #2. Yeah, that's such a good. Someone compared him to Steve McNair, and I went, "Oh my God, that is Steve McNair! Holy shit, it's McNair! Yeah, dude, he's gonna be good. Yeah, really fucking good, probably."
Basically, on roster decisions at the end of the day.
What's impressed you most?
Just think when you watch McNair, like when you watch Trey Lance tape, think of Steve McNair, and then or go watch McNair tape. And then go watch a little Trey Lance tape, and you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's literally okay, yeah. This is awesome. It's kind of fun to think that we have like a very similar kind of guy coming to the NFL.
That hit came up with it cleanly. And
supremely athletic, great thrower. Oh God, dude, Steve. Yeah, a lot of people might not know who Steve McNair is, though. So that's.
Outfielders have been really aggressively going after the ball.
No, I don't know. Football players seem to all know about the guys who get slain before they should have been. Like it seems like everybody knows Sean Taylor. Seems like everybody knows Steve McNair. So that's good at least. 0-2, 1 out already.
Yeah, you guys go out and you scout all these guys. You get all these reports. You evaluate the data. Anybody?
It might actually be 0-2. Yeah, in foul ball.
Happy with some of the guys you picked up this spring who may make an impact, have an impact. And you got
I think Justin Fields is the most interesting question mark because I have no idea how to judge him. Like because I think scramblers are all right, and I think he's got a decent enough arm. But I don't know. Like he's a better thrower than Tua by a mile. Like it's not even really close. I think there's 2 outs now. What's up, Amir? Amir, I know what happened last night. We were playing, and I think it was like 1:30, and then the next time we looked, it was like 3:07. The clocks moved forward an hour. We got all fucked up from that. I think we were none of us remembered at all that the clock changed. Yeah, we were all just like, whoa, it's so late. By the way, the Orioles' Bruce Zimmerman came into the game for their team. That'll be the inning. And a quick foul out ends the half inning. We'll go to the top of the 5th, and we'll see who Garcia flew out. Top 5, Red Sox 2, Twins 4. Twins killing it. That's why it was 2-3. Yep, exactly, Amir. That kind of threw us all off. That made us all want to quit playing early and shit. It made us all sound a lot more tired randomly. McKenna wins and Sanchez. McKenna wins and Sanchez do up. I had thought an hour had gone by of you versus Mike and like the most intriguing like high stakes matchup in like the history of like I genuinely thought we'd just been playing for another hour straight of you versus Mike and we were just really into it. We will get Waddle, I think, or part. Yeah, we'll see. But commercial break. I'll mute the game as soon as it pops back on. We'll go to the top of the 5th. 1-1 game. McKenna wins and Sanchez. The Tigers will probably be bringing in a new pitcher. That'll probably be the end for turn. Yeah, Mike was just rolling. You know the game Escalators and Eels and SpongeBob? Mike kept rolling escalators. Escalators, Eels. That's all I think about whenever I'm like playing a dice game. It's a commercial break, by the way, so that's kind of why this is stupid. It's like escalators, and then if you get a bad roll, it's Eels. Wins break record for most home runs in a season with 268. That was a weird year. Of all the teams to have that record, it's the fucking Twins. It's like, really? The Minnesota Twins have the most home runs. This is a team that, like, a couple seasons ago, like in like 2016, hit like 40 as a team. It's hilarious. Yeah, I threw the towel in. Amir, I would have lost. I didn't want to give up my properties like that. I just decided to pull the plug. It would have been a slow bleed just a slow bleed. I was dead. Daniel Norris is pitching, it looks like. Yep, Daniel Norris is now pitching for the Tigers. It's still, hold on.
Today, but you can see working the inside of the plate.
Patriots just need to draft 2. Yeah, we'll be all right. Cardinals are winning? Oh, really?
Catch right there. Would have been a double probably or a triple, and then
very unlikely, Amir.
Mr. Grossman,
my luck was out.
Right field today. Perfect.
I had property nobody was landing on for some reason.
Right away, and there's some athleticism from
that was another that was one away already. That was a major issue early on, is that, like, nobody was landing on my fucking very expensive property I accrued. So it kind of doomed me. Not like the first game. That first game, I fucked everybody.
Yeah, we're going to come back and take a peek at that.
Once them fucking, that first game, though, that was simple domination.
Guys trying to off the lefties, most lefties.
Everybody looked at the realization of what I had on that board, and they went, oh, fuck this. How did he do this?
Think they can get on base. It's a good tactic, but not. Daniel Norris is quick and a cat. Watch him get off here. Wasn't a very good bunt. You know, you think it's easy to bunt, right, Shep? It's one of the harder things to do. It just is.
I'm a very talkative person in these games, so I'm trying to get all kinds of trades always work. Ah, god damn it.
Good strong.
Oh, he still got him. Okay, 2 down. All right, good play by Candy.
Another one of those know who's running, didn't panic.
See, I like the fact that the Tigers' defense is getting more sure-handed, because a lot of their pitchers really do pitch to contact, and when your defense... yeah, I'm trying to trade early all game. I'm trying to put that in everybody's head that I'm trading. I'm trying to make moves. It's monopoly. It's capitalism. I'm trying to acquire all your properties or give you some properties.
2 batters, 2 ground balls.
What's up, Kenny? And see, what you have to do in monopolies, you have to like think like 6 moves ahead. Like, all right, I need to see what properties other people have and what trades I could potentially set up in the future.
It'll be a challenging year for Baltimore.
A lot of the time, I'm just acquiring future trade properties.
4th in the AL East. When you tell people, hey, who finished last in the American League East a year?
0-1 and fly out.
The Orioles when it was the Red Sox.
Yeah, he just skied it to the center fielder. So that'll be a quick inning. 4-pitch inning. 4 or 5 pitch. Yeah, 5 pitches for Daniel Norris in that inning. What up, Kenny? That'll go quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Jones, Grossman, Candelario. Jones, Grossman, Candelario here in the bottom of the 5th. I'll unmute it as soon as it starts up. Game's going so fast. It's just a really quick game. We're already to the bottom of the 5th, and it's only been 1 hour and 20 minutes. This is a classic Tigers game from last year where every game seemed to only last like 2 hours, which was hilarious. If anybody remembers last season for the Tigers, like every game would be 9 innings, and it'd last like 2 hours somehow. It was the fastest games I've ever seen. Wasn't so bad, though. It was like, all right, for some reason, they're playing really quick now. I don't know what happened. But the reality was the Tigers would see like 9 pitches in an inning, strike out 3 times, and that was that. They're back on.
A.J. Hinch, courtesy of Mary Grove Awnings, talking about tinkering with his lineup specifically.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, it was crazy. It seemed really fast, right? Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, I'm not the only one who just went, Yeah, last season just blew by.
Somebody that I'm not sure where
2 hour 9 inning streams. That was crazy. Yeah, Amir would be live for damn near 4 hours for his games. And I'd come in, I'd be watching the games going, Amir, why do your games take so long? What is this shit?
It kind of is a combination of things.
Yeah, it'd be near 4 hour streams for Amir. Meanwhile, I do a 2 hour 5 minute stream. Well, that's all 9 innings. See you guys later. Tigers were awesome for that last year.
Getting him away maybe from Miggy's at bats. Probably I'll be able to utilize his speed a little bit more.
See, that's not going to be this Tigers team though. There's going to be some long games. They take a lot of pitches.
The question: do you take the danger at the top of the order with a guy like Willie and let him swing freely, or do you put him in the 3-hole and give him a little bit more opportunity to drive in runs? I mean, I think all of that is what I'm looking at.
Damn, Willie's in a weird spot. They might bat Willie fourth, aren't they?
The same type of hitter, but it's his spring. I've been very.
They're trying to figure out what to. Willie Castro very much could be the number 4 hitter for this team. It sounds like.
Sprayed the ball all over the place. He's an exciting offensive player. I haven't seen him right-handed very much at all, and I think just by my study, and I think it's a different animal. So
it's ball 1. They're doing an interview with Hinchins from I don't know what this is, but it's 1-0.
Does where you hit him depend?
Jacoby Jones is up.
Where you hit Candelario?
Sure.
It goes back to your switch hitter.
Sure. No, it's the same thing. I mean,
guy interviewing him. I'm gonna stop myself.
And so obviously he's not going to run as much, and Grossman's not going to run as much. So in terms of speed, those guys are behind Willie. But
I'm very proud of myself for stopping myself right there, for not being a dickhead. I do deserve some kind of praise.
Leadoff spot. I mean, that comes
2-1
from my time in Houston, but I just want our good guys. We have good guys all across. I want our best
guys
guys
to get a lot of good bats. Moving around like that and shit.
They're the most, and that's in some combination of that.
We lost an hour of sleep in Monopoly, made us forget about exactly. We were 2 into this. Ah, foul ball. 2-2. Unless they call it fair. Nope. They call that's foul.
I'm starting to like that a little bit. Not committed to it yet, but I like it.
Gibby, the idea of lineups.
Jacoby Jones leading it off for the Tigers this inning, followed up by Grossman and Candy. And we got a 2-2 count.
Second guy used to be able to have good back control. And then third, usually your best hitter with the power hitter behind him. Things are different now. Well, how so?
Different people look at it differently.
You know how I can tell if an opposing team has a good fan base or a big fan base? The streams are very populated.
You're going to put your good hitters up more.
Orioles ain't got no goddamn fans, I don't think. Where are the Orioles fans? At least when I do other games, like the other fans' teams come through and we have some fun talking shit to each other.
And then how it falls
what the hell is this? Gerald might be the only Orioles fan I think I've ever seen it on the internet. Ever. Aren't y'all like somewhat like There's gotta be some.
Again, he likes Candy up there.
What other team would Baltimore be rooting for? The Nationals. Never mind. Yeah, they're probably more Nationals fans. They probably stole all the fans from in Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, little piece. That'll be the second out of the inning. Grossman flies out and now comes Candy with 2 outs. Nats are awesome. That's what I figured, Travis, that more people in Maryland would become more Nats fans. When you got 2 teams in the state and one starts winning, it's kind of easy to it's kind of like the White Sox and the Cubs thing. Like how most of Chicago randomly just became Cubs fans for a little bit there. It is what it is. You got 2 teams, you're allowed to do that.
Maybe we wanted to do it. Like you have a couple speed guys and you get 1 or 2 of those
until DC becomes its own state, and then you guys can't bandwagon onto the Nationals. And then they're their own thing, then it's like, well, that's 2 different teams now. That's not even 2 states. 1 state, 2 teams.
Go with something different. You put some guys in there that can make contact.
That'll be the 3rd out. Son of a bitch, this game is going so fast. It's top of the 6th, 1-1 game.
Bruce Zimmerman there in the 5th, and the Tigers go 1-2-3.
3 hits for each team, 1 run for each team, so it's 1-1, and we go to the top of the 6th. We'll see if Norris I'm sure Norris will come back out. He threw 5 pitches in the last inning. We'll get some pitching. Davis has this bogged down financially. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, that's a big contract. Jesus. And that's the first baseman Davis, right? That's the one I'm thinking of. It'll be Santander, Mountcastle, and Valaika. I can't say his name, dog. Hey Travis, is there a way to say Valaika's name? Valaika? Because I'm butchering this poor dude's name. And normally there's at least one person's fan base that's been like, hey man, you don't say it like that. That's the way I say it. See, that's how everybody. Okay, Valaika. Okay, if that's right, then okay, then I'm a little bit. I can read well. It's just you never know. My guess is Valaika. I think that's right. It's got the K. It's got the the A kind of noise it makes, and then Val. It always makes me feel bad then I'll see like some weird Russian last name and be like, Rams Nilchinsky, and they'll be like, how the fuck did you get that? I'm like, I don't know. I can read Russian names, I guess. But it's just bullshit, dude. It's like the only names I never get wrong are these very strange, very long Russian names.
Looking forward to getting back to the Motor City.
Probably, yeah. It's probably because my name is spelled like I'm Ishik. Because like you wouldn't be able to spell. You'd be like,
for the Tigers,
how do you say your name?
Baltimore Orioles in a 1-1 ball game. Spencer Turnbull.
Isaac.
Pretty darn good through 4 innings. He will join us here shortly, we expect.
Yeah, my actual name, my real name, my birth name is Ishak or Isaac, but you would pronounce it Ishak.
For the most part,
like I'm a fucking apple of Shack.
Brought to you by Mary Grove Awnings with Spencer.
You can get yourself the Ishak.
After your second start, the sequencing was better, and you had a solid outing.
Bullshit ass name.
Sure looked good here today. What were your thoughts on your performance?
Trying to be quirky with spelling.
Pretty pleased for the most part. Got away from myself a couple hitters, but other than that, I was pretty happy. I had a couple hard contacts, but got hit right at some guys and had some.
That'll be skied to the second baseman.
Really good day.
And the right fielder calls him off, and that was a really risky palm catch. Riley Green with the catch.
That's right.
And late, it looked like I know you got ahead.
Yeah, wouldn't you just think it was at least like if you're gonna say it like at least he said Isak. I'll give him some credit. At least he didn't say Isaac Paredes. That would have been hilarious. Like, oh, poor Isak.
Is that just an overthink? I mean, how do you try and make that adjustment, and why doesn't it happen?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to use the word.
That would have been more funny if he called him Isaac. I'd have laughed my balls off. Be like, oh, dude, oh no.
Warm day today.
Exactly what I did when I seen that guy's name. I was like, what is that, Isaac Paredes? Everyone's like, no, it's Isak, dude.
Felt really good. Felt really strong.
How have you gotten stronger and better, do you think, from
someone should have wrote announcer notes, E and then dash Sock.
Your first campaign in 2000.
That's how you say his name. It's Isak.
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Not Isak.
I was saying, how do you think you've gotten better and stronger
Isak.
this year compared to
damn it. Over the head of Riley Green. Green kind of misplayed it.
Maturity kind of comes slowly, but just
see, the problem is sometimes when a ball gets when it's over your head like that, don't jump and stab at it like Riley Green just did.
Adds a lot more confidence that
you kind of like just turn around and play it off the wall if you're not going to get it. If it's clearly hitting the wall, and you're not going to take it from like hitting the wall, then just fucking play it off the bounce. So you don't look stupid when it bounces back 10 feet in front of you.
We've been talking about sequencing a lot. I've been talking that.
Like what happened? If you were watching, that's exactly what Riley Green didn't play that very well. He should play it on the bounce. If he does shit like that at Comerica, he's going to get murdered. That is a big goddamn outfield to make mistakes in at Comerica, and you can't be fucking stabbing at baseballs. Play it off the wall and shit. Play for bounces. Sometimes, if you're not gonna try and run into the wall to make a play. Anyway, runner at second, one away for the Orioles.
I probably just need to catch my breath there for a second. He was just giving me a breather. Just talking about the next hitter just for a second. But
0-1.
Yeah, I think that was a good visit.
What do you have goals? Have you set goals for this coming year?
Here's the 0-1. What's he gonna throw? Sure. I'm gonna guess he throws a curveball.
The biggest ones are just making every start, winning ball games, doing whatever I can.
I didn't get to see what he threw.
Have the team push for a playoff run, make it to playoffs. Like I think we are that type of team this year, and so I'm excited about that. And then, because I got some personal goals with some numbers.
Oh, he threw a changeup. I was close.
Continue to establish myself as one of the
Not bad. I called for a breaking ball, and he threw an off-speed pitch. Not bad.
Just let my work speak for itself.
What do you appreciate most about the deep competition?
Another ball,
this camp
2-1.
has?
Fuck.
I think it brings the best out of everybody. I mean, I think we're all competitors here. So the biggest thing.
Strikeout here would be nice. Fly ball out here would be nice.
Compete and it just, when everybody's
Top of the sixth, 1-1 game with one away. Runner at second for the Orioles. 2-1 count for Valakia.
What's the growing process for a pitcher and catcher in their relationship?
Wow, someone's going to come in and be like, actually, it's Wallachia. And I'd be like, oh, go
it happens quick. You start to get to know each other a little bit, start to get to know each other's tendencies.
Actually, it's Wallachia.
The only way to do that is just to keep playing games together.
Someone's going to come in and be like, actually, his last name is pronounced Smith. You fucking idiot. And I'm going to be like, I don't even know how that's pronounced Smith, but okay. I believe you. What's up, RSK?
Hopefully get a few more times in with him before the season starts.
I just believe anybody with the pronunciation anymore.
Last year and how you went to Uganda with Matthew Boyd. What was Spencer Turnbull's offseason like in 2020?
Definitely different, especially with all the COVID stuff. We weren't able to do quite as much, but me and my roommates in Nashville went out to
we got a 2-2 count
for a boys trip. That was awesome. I focused a lot on my mental health this offseason, emotional health, things like that.
That's good. Spencer Turnbull had a lot of him time.
A little bit, not as much as I would have liked to. I wish I could have gone to Europe.
All right, good. Fly ball out, just what I wanted. Hopefully they don't drop it.
Next year, all the borders will be opened up, but.
All right, good. 2 down. Runner at second. We can strand a double.
Meeting new friends,
that's cool.
Starting new relationships, stuff like that.
Urias.
So just enjoying life.
Hey, real quick. I mean, you're only 28, but still, there's some of the young guys in this camp. And anybody
there's a player named LJ Hose, and his number is 0.
Like that guy's he's really improved, or he's better than I thought.
His last name is Hose 0.
As far as the young guys go, I mean, I think they've all gotten better.
Wouldn't you want to have, like, if your last name was Hose, wouldn't you want to have, like, number 99?
Some of the new guys that I didn't know as much.
Or, like, 100. I want to be number 100. Why? I can't have a low number.
Having his TJ and stuff, so he's out of it. But just a lot of guys are really coming along strong.
Coach, my jersey says Hose on the back. And if it says 0,
do their thing.
everyone's going to fucking make fun of me and think I got 0 Hose.
Really cool to see today.
Yeah, I was gonna say
they give him double 0.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Wow. Actually, Badu.
Damn it, Coach! This isn't funny. I need 100. I said, not double 0.
Yeah, no, he's been raking pretty good, so it's been fun to watch.
The way that his offense has been this spring, he's going to get stranded. Yeah, I feel you on that. Our offense hasn't been as great the last few games either. We started out good, and then 5 games in a row of mediocrity until like all of the backups start playing. Which is about what I expect when the Tigers have a significantly better farm system than some teams. So,
as they work in Chris Shaw.
Pass ball, runner to third, 0-2 count.
Ryan Mountcastle double.
So now the Orioles have a runner very close to home, just 90 feet.
2 down.
Base hit scores him without any issue whatsoever. Pass ball scores him without any issue. 2-1. Or 1-2.
Drove in Baltimore's lone run.
Hey, LJ Hose 0 jersey. Nah, he's a bitch.
To make it 1-1, he's the older
Yankees used them as their farm system.
With the name.
Yeah, we use. There are some teams that are basically kind of farm systems for major league teams. I think the Padres used to be that for the Dodgers for a while, and other NL West teams. The Indians for a minute there, not for very long, but for a second there, they were kind of like a. Hey, look what we have, and then everybody would come in and get them, like when the Manny days, the Guillen days, the Johnny Peralta days, the Victor Martinez days, back when they kind of like had these like great players all come through Cleveland. Like, and by the way, those guys all got their start in Cleveland, all those great players, and then they just got rid of them all. It's like what they do now. They like. I don't think I've ever seen a team draft as many like surefire stars, other than maybe the Marlins. The Marlins have a really good reputation of drafting great players. But the Indians might have one of the most crazy draft histories. Because they like aren't even always bad. They'll just like draft a Manny Ramirez in like the 7th round for some reason. They just don't miss. Like for some reason, every pick they get almost always turns out good. But for some reason, they don't pay anybody. If they paid people, the Indians would be a damn fucking be an unbeatable dynasty if they. That's a strike. There we go. There, good pitch. Indians would be a dynasty if they paid players. Like if they paid anybody in Cleveland, they'd be dynastic. They'd have multiple World Series rings by now. Because at one point, they would have had a team of like Manny. Commercial break, we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. We'll keep it a 1-1 game. Cabrera, Scope, and Goodrum. At some point, they would have had like Manny. They would have had like Carlos Guillen. They would have had like Johnny Peralta. They would have had all like their middle infield would have been unstoppable. And then it just keeps going like Victor and like their offense would have been like an unbeatable just juggernaut. All the young guys eventually that come on, you know, like a Grady Sizemore, and then you add in like Travis Hafners and guys like that, and like it's crazy to think about what it's been through the Indians. They're just crazy, dude. Well, that's the old divide between people about MLB making a I hate salary cap. Fucking useless. What's up, Derek? I'm so anti-salary cap, Travis. I hate the idea of limiting pay or play. That's all that is. It's limiting pay or play. Every other discussion to me about salary cap is it's a way owners have been able to limit how much they pay players, especially as the sports become far more profitable. We're learning the ugliness of a salary cap with the NFL, with all these players having to take pay cuts, get their salaries cut short. Taking less money to play a dangerous. Oh, you're good, Derek. Turnbull had a great game, Derek. Great game. Commercial break right now between 6 innings, so that's why it's muted. Yeah, I mean, and they've won all the World Series in the last 10 years, right? There hasn't been, other than the Giants, no team to win multiple World Series in the last 13 years for baseball. So let's be honest. What exactly is the salary cap doing? The NFL has been dominated by Tom Brady and the Patriots. Like, the NFL has been more singularly dominated by teams than the MLB.
To purchase, visit tigers.com/kidsclub today.
I don't think it necessarily is a bad thing to have no salary cap. The NBA is a little bit more of a better argument about why the fucking salary cap is, but also
to get that little bat and take
has some nice jersey and the white helmet. Yeah, no, I do like what the Orioles always have nice unis. Yeah, they have a classic. The burnt orange that they use is a very good orange for a uniform. I love that orange on team colors and stuff like that. The Orioles logo is classic. Whether it's the O or it's the bird, it's fucking great. Yeah, Baltimore is a classic baseball team. I have no issue with the Orioles.
In the backyard playing ball.
It just sucks that they're as bad. We're both bad right now. One away. They have nice black hats with the nice bright orange logo. I love their hats are awesome. I can't deny it. The Orioles have some of the hardest hats in baseball. I know you don't like the NBA, the super teams everywhere because
you broke them. You broke helmets.
Yeah, the NBA is a bad case of the salary cap, but at the same point in time, I just don't like salary cap. As far as competitive, but I think this year has shown us anything that the salary cap is pretty much bullshit. Yeah, salary cap's pretty much bullshit.
There's Jonathan Scope.
He's putting the ball in play, something he didn't really do last year. That's true. Hey.
See him back in the lineup. The effect of Jonathan Scope.
Very true. Who just got out there?
Felt throughout that Tigers lineup a year ago.
Who just hit that? Cabrera. Was that Cabrera? Yeah, no, Cabrera's 1 for 2 today. Or 1 for 3, rather. Cabrera's having a good day. He's hit the ball 3 times. Hell yeah, Detroit's awesome. Texas letting go 100% of the fans in the stands. That's fine. It's up to the states, man.
Good for pick the state.
Give vaccines. It's the safest thing you can do is just get a goddamn vaccine when you can.
Did you win last year?
Yeah, Miggy's been great, yeah.
Yes.
That's why you brought it up.
Players would have to make 25 mil instead of 40 mil. I guess that's kind of.
Jonathan Scope numerous times.
Yeah, but Travis, when you're generating billions of dollars, it's not a fair. It's not. It's the question isn't whether or not top guys make more money or not. It's the guys who aren't making the top money get fucked by salary cap, dude. I'm not worried about the guys making big money. I'm more worried about guys having this play for like fucking $750,000, dude. That's not fucking good. And those contracts exist, so like it's not. I don't know. Like veterans playing for not like salary cap is a player cap is a cap on what players should be earning. Because to me, I think they should be earning like all of the money. If we're being very honest, the players should get basically what they invest at the start of the season back, or the owners. And that's it. They should get their investment back for the season, and every bit of money goes to the players. Maybe raise the minimum. Yeah, I think so. They would have to, but they'd also have to increase salary cap. They can't have a situation like this year with the NFL where it's supposed to go up to 215 and it drops to 182. All the other sports did not have this happen. Only the NFL did. And the NFL did not lose that much goddamn money compared to the MLB or the NBA. They probably made more than both of them combined during their lockout situation because the NFL played all their whole season. So I don't understand how these other leagues, nobody else's money got fucked up, where the MLB had like $7 billion of profit loss, whereas these players in the NFL, I don't even think they lost much. They lost they lost good money because of ticket sales. I will lament to that. Some players want that. Yeah, they only want that because they know that that's all they can get. Nobody would take that if there was no salary cap. Nobody would take under $1 million to play football. That would be asinine, and no one would offer that. I don't know. I just feel like owners are very greedy with the players, and I think the NFL Players Union needs to become more like the MLB Players Union. They need to get fucking harder and take their goddamn league back. The NBA did it. The NBA finally took their league back, and is slowly becoming a players' league like baseball is. That's why I love the MLB, by the way. This is a players' league. These guys get fully guaranteed contracts. They get fucking large amounts of the money back in player profit sharing. They have arbitration for rookies. So if a rookie decides to break out, you got to pay that young man, or else he's a fucking free agent. Yeah, and he's done on that team. He doesn't have to do your 6 years of slavery that you're trying to put on that young man. Good. I'm so glad. Like the NFL Players Union will eventually come along, but there's so many guys on a fucking football team, it's hard to convince everybody to go along with it. They eventually got all the guys in baseball to go along with one plan, and they almost vote unanimously now, but goddamn is it hard with football because there's so many guys who just don't give a shit. They're like, I just want to play football. I don't give a fuck about any of this. Yeah, last year, baseball, the only reason the season happened is because the owners meant to do every goddamn demand the players wanted. I don't think the players gave an inch on their demands. I think the only thing the players gave up was playing 60 games. I think they wanted to play more. They gave up. They lamented on playing under 100. So the players gave a little bit up last year. The amount of games they were willing to play.
It was a nice day today in Lakeland.
So if anyone ever is wondering why there's 162 games and they never seem, that'll never change in baseball. If they say 160, the players want 162. That's a player demand. That will never be changed. There could be more games added to the regular season in the future.
I'll have a lot of fun in third base. If they want to move one day to first,
a lot of money. Yeah, they took the starters out here. We're in the bottom of the sixth, or top of the sixth now. Wait, what's going on here? Top seven, sorry. Wilkerson, Rauchman, and McKenna. I would imagine now we're in the top seven. Nora's still pitching. We're going to see a little bit of replacements start coming in. Yeah, that's just my views. I don't know. I get the benefits of the salary cap to an extent because it's supposed to create parity. But
righty, gotta keep going. We had a couple more games, a couple more lefties. I think.
No, I get that, Travis. Yeah, but I get it. It's hard because, like, right now, most of us are kind of struggling right now. Like, for example, I can't find a goddamn job, dog. Like, I'm very happy that, like, there's. I'm going back to school in the fall, and I'm gonna be back doing my normal graduate school stuff because I'll feel safe and with the vaccine and shit. But man.
For me, just controlling my body.
I wouldn't know what to do if I wasn't if I wasn't already doing educational stuff. That would be brutal on someone like me. I would be like, I don't know what to do. Not a lot of things is hiring right now.
In a great position and put good swing on the ball.
Which is good that they extended unemployment benefits. I wonder if I now have more unemployment benefits. I got took off that shit because they got used up. I wonder if I got more now. I have to go on there and look at that this afternoon.
It's simple. For me,
that'd be kind of cool.
Being able to,
I haven't had benefit. I exhausted those a while, like almost last year.
You see the ball and hit it,
so we'll see.
It's gonna take care of itself.
I thought it was interesting when AJ.
I hope so, man. Because like and if I don't, that's fine too. Because I'm comfortable. Like I made it so I'm comfortable, but like it would be quite nice. With one away and a grounder, that'll be the second out of the. Oh, he caught it. Woo, good glove by Castro.
For me,
I'm comfortable to where I don't need it, Plus, I got the stimulus check already, so my bank account's looking pretty fatty right now.
I would do it, man.
You told me earlier in spring that you've got the same mentality as last year.
Plus, I pay rent. My rent's very good paid, so I'm pretty financially responsible to some extent.
I don't want to give
Plus, I'm single and I don't have anyone depending on me, so I don't have to worry too hard. 2 down here in the top of the 7th, and a game going by quick. Yeah, great play by Harold. That was good heads-up play. Bond McGuire, Griffin Jr.
I'll be able to learn a lot.
Played the same team like they had an All-Star weekend like that, Dre. Oh yeah. Some of them old All-Star games are hilarious. Stimulus has been godsends for me. So I have a question. Does anyone here invest? I'm looking at. Just say true or false to this. If I was to go drop a quick, I don't know, 800 or 1,000 into Bitcoin, right? And it went up, say it's at like whatever, 60,000 right now, wherever it's at. It goes up to like 60. So let's say it goes up $3,000 to 63,000. We're gonna use rough estimates. Would I then have $3,000? Like, would that put my 1,000 into $3,000? Am I doing that correctly? Because for some reason I'm having such a mental fuck on this. Like I know the answer, and I think it's yes, right? If I put $1,000 in, something goes up the value of 1,000. I now have $2,000 that I have, right? I have now made 1,000, right? Or am I fucking up that for somehow? And like I only make like $2. Because I don't know I'm having a brain fart. Does anybody know if I'm correct on that number? Because I'm about to like double my stimulus check, I think. Can anybody confirm or deny my take on that? If something goes up $1,000 in value and I have $1,000 vested in it, would that then double my monies? I work at a wedding venue every weekend while in college, and it pays really good. Hell yeah, Nate. I have very little skill. I'm a good reader. I'm a good writer. I have very poor people skills for some reason. And I tend to get very shitty with random. It'll be 5. So if I have 1,000, something goes up $1,000, I make $4,000. No, that can't be physically correct. That'd be fucking crazy if that was the case. But I think I would make $1,000, right? I would make a rack on like 1,000 on 1,000, right? Like that's a correct estimate. Or it would be like $100. Because if it only be $100, I'm not even gonna bother doing that. I don't have the patience to wait. I don't care. $100 ain't worth my time. But if I can make another quick 1,000 off 1,000, to say like you buy some Bitcoin, you buy 1,000 worth of Bitcoin, it goes up $1,000 worth. Like it goes from 60,000 to 61,000. Just rough. We're just gonna use plain numbers. It could be like 61,230 to 62,330.
And Greg Garcia
so
the Tigers here in their half of the 7th.
Would that mean I would go from, if I put 1,000 flat, would that put me up to 2,000 flat in terms of total money? I don't know. For some reason, I'm brain farting on that.
Bruce Zimmerman out there for his
bottom of the 2nd though,
or 4th inning rather, for Baltimore.
No, it'd be Bitcoin. Yeah, it'd just be Bitcoin.
All 9 batters he's faced thus far.
Okay, so thank you. I appreciate that. But what if I bought Bitcoin and it's at like 60,000, like I've been saying, and it goes to like 62 or 63,000? How the fuck? What kind of money would I get in return for that, basically? Because that would be an increase of like several $1,000s on the Bitcoin money, and I don't know how that would play out. Is that an increase in thousands for me?
7 innings caught. That's you can tell AJ's trying to.
I'm mainly talking cryptos. Small return. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought. Okay, Sherry. Thank you. That's okay. Yeah, that's what I'm brain farting on because I was like, that sounds too easy. I was like, okay, that might be like $100 or like $10. All right, that's what I thought.
Trying to match him up exactly.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's what I more thought, that it would be a small thing, but for some reason, like I woke up this morning and I couldn't shake. Dude, if I put all my money into Bitcoin, I could turn 1,000 into 2,000, 2,000 into 4, 4,000 into 8. I'll be rich in like 6 days. And then I went, wait, I don't think that's right. Why do I think that's so incredibly incorrect? Yeah, I woke up and did a giant dab this morning, and that's probably why I was thinking like that. Well, hey, leadoff walk.
Jake Rogers, I believe.
Yeah, we're using all the backup guys. Jake Rogers is pinch running all of a sudden. I think Badu's up. Oh, Badu went yard yesterday. It's like by penny stocks. Yeah, I might do a small investing here or there. I don't know. Right now, I don't think I have the excess cash to invest in anything and wait on it. I'd be pulling it out too quickly, so not right now. Besides, I don't think the stimulus I should be investing any money. That's kind of irresponsible. The point of that is to kind of spend it. It's actually negative to not spend the stuff. Buy gun stocks. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, because of that, the gun. They're making background checks. Yeah, they're gonna make background checks a little harder, which basically means that everybody who wants to buy guns can still buy guns. And they're still gonna get the guns they want. I love the gun panic shit. It's so funny to me. Also, look to what's being canceled and buy the stocks before. Just look around to what like people are gonna do to try to trick conservatives, like the potato head stuff, the Dr. Seuss stuff. Look for the next that, and then buy stock in the company that buys that shit or produces that shit, because it'll go way up for like a day, and then as soon as the initial hype is gone, fucking sell it. It's an easy way to make money off woke shit and the right's fucking fear of like everything being canceled when nobody's canceling any of it. By the way, the Dr. Seuss thing, nobody's ever once asked for those books to stop being made. They just decided to do that, and everyone's like, they're canceling Dr. Seuss. Nobody's canceling Dr. Seuss. The company went, we're just not going to make these books no more. No one ever once asked them to not make them. 0 people. Approximately nobody did. No one. Ever 0. There was never one person. Find me the person that asked for them books to stop being printed. Company made a decision. They're like, fuck that. These books suck. And they just decided that was that. And then conservatives went, they're trying to cancel Dr. Seuss.
He didn't play, obviously, last year. But in 2019, he only played at high A. And
yeah, you should, Sherry. You should read what the... And by the way, also, there will be a plethora of companies doing what the Dr. Seuss company did. And the company who makes Dr. Seuss, also the company who makes Potato Head. What they're doing is if they're doing what I think they're doing on purpose, they're pretending that there's outrage for a product that they sell, which there isn't. There was never any outrage for Mr. Potato Head. They're pretending that there's some outrage being made by the woke culture. So they're going to change their toy name or change their product or stop making this in an effort to be more inclusive, implying that there was an outrage mob for that product, right? There's the implication that if they're making a change, it's only because they're bowing to an outrage culture. Somebody bitched, the left bitched, and now they're changing Dr. Seuss. They're going to change Mr. Potato Head. So they think that that's something like the product of the woke culture, cancel culture, when it's really just a company doing something. And I think what they're doing is they're doing that to knowing that, much like the gun scare shit, it will make people buy up that product left and right like Hoover vacuums, because they don't want it to ever change. And it's kind of taking advantage of conservative paranoia about the world changing around them. And it's genius. If the companies are doing this, it is one of the greatest single market. Whoever came up with that for those companies is probably getting giant fucking raises. Holy shit. That's a beautiful thing. That's some shit I would come up with. I mean, is there a way we can fake that we have liberal outrage for this goddamn Mr. Potato Head? Like, that is genius. Fucking flat out genius if that's what these companies are doing. Because all they're doing is gaining woke points to people who believe in that shit, who are like really into that whole thing. Like, I really stand with Potato Head now. And now then the old people who buy up all the old products that say Mr. Potato Head, like they hoover them up like cocksuckers, like they're drug addicts. You got any of the old Mr. Potato Head boxes? You know, fucking, hey, you got that good Dr. Seuss, bro? You got that green eggs in ham? First print? You got the holographic racist edition Dr. Seuss books? With the this Chinese guy with the chopstick, he's shiny yellow. You know, you got rare racism. You got that Dr. Seuss cartoon where they're selling black people. I like my yeah. They don't produce that either. Why aren't conservatives outraged that the Dr. Seuss company decided to stop publishing that really racist drawing that Dr. Seuss made, where they're selling black people and shit? Weird. They sometimes maybe times change.
Maybe earlier is the better than late.
Yeah, when Dr. Seuss... Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's fake. What they're doing is fucking just simple genius, if that's what I think they're doing. And I know what they're doing. Just...
more as a corner guy.
Let me think. I'm going to think about... Let me think about this.
No, they'd like to have more production out of those guys.
Oreo tried and no one gave a shit with the trans Oreo cookies.
26-year-old and former 8th-round pick out of Mississippi
Something
State.
will get canceled soon. And it will make no sense. And you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about with this. And nobody's complained. No one complained about Dr. Seuss books. Nobody complained about Mr. Potato Head. This many people did. But people on the right think that it was canceled by a woke left culture, like cancel culture, and those companies utilize that, like that. They don't correct it. They never change the idea. They don't. It's very smart what they're doing. It's very, very smart, because people on the right think that a bunch of fucking liberals want to get rid of Dr. Seuss books. No, they don't. 0 people do. Robson's batting, by the way. There's 2 outs, 2-2 count, runner at first. This game is incredibly... I don't like when the rookies come in, by the way. So I get a little distracted. It's just a pandemic occurrence. Basically, James. And you know what the funniest thing about Mr. Potato Head is? The best thing about the whole thing with Hasbro?
Well, he made a dazzling catch
yesterday. Just slightly things like... It's you might want to look and see what, like, you know, just kind of randos. You know, you never know. You never know, because conservatives really... stupid conservatives, I would rather say. I think most conservatives are starting to catch on to what's going on, because it's kind of like... You do realize Hasbro, all they did was call... Now the brand is Potato Head. You can buy a Mr. Potato Head from the Potato Head brand. Or you can buy a Mrs. Potato Head. Want to know how there's more proof of that? It's exactly what I'm talking about. You can still buy Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. They're separate toys still. They just say it's a Potato Head brand company now. It's the Potato Head brand from Hasbro. What? Told you, dude, it's all fucking... It's genius what these companies are doing.
Well, you expected.
I'm so proud of marketers. I don't know why. That just makes me go, wow. It's...
Just look at my scouting report on Riley Green.
Same thing the NRA does. They're going to take all your guns. No, we're not. They literally just want it so fucking insane people can't get guns. You know, like, I think it's some crazy number of like 90% of the country believes that it's okay to have stricter background check for guns. And the NRA's acting like nobody in the world wants that. No, I would prefer it if it was a little bit harder than going to goddamn Walmart for me to buy it. I can go to Walmart in Mount Pleasant and buy a shotgun. Right now. I have the money to. I could go literally buy one and come back and be like, look, I got shotguns.
He can make those catches anywhere.
And that's fine. I think that's cool. But I should have to go through a background check. And make sure I'm not a convicted felon. I think I could just buy one and like it'll just run my name through a database.
They got a little lake in the backyard, and
they would be like, oh, okay, you're not a wanted felon. Here's your gun. I think that's all the check is in Michigan. Like, it's really not that difficult for me to go buy a shotgun, and then I can saw it off and have a very dangerous weapon in my possession. And that's not, and I would never do that. I would never buy a gun either. I like guns, but I also don't think I should own one. Because I'm the kind of person that has a weird temper, so I know I shouldn't personally own a weapon like that. And I wouldn't, it's not that I would ever use it on anybody, but the threat is there. Someone wants to get loud with me, huh? Hold on, I'll be right back. I can already see how I'd wind up in jail if I ever bought a gun. Oh, okay, you're going to get loud. Hold on. I'll be right back outside. Hold on a second. and I just disappear into my house. Yeah, and I'd come out and be like, we want to keep yelling at me? You want to keep fucking playing these stupid games? Get the fuck out of here. And then I go to jail for brandishing a shotgun at someone. I've already run the scenario. There's no other scenario where that doesn't happen, where I at some point don't pull it on someone. So I know, I'm like, I can't get a gun. That's that. I can go to the shooting range with people and have fun. I love guns. I think people should have them. As long as you're not fucking like me about it, you know. Know who you are. No, that's my number one thing is just know. We go to the top of the 8th. Cuffo, Jones, and Neven. But like again, that's my personal thing. I don't think just because I wouldn't be able to handle the responsibility of having a gun. I think everyone should still have one if they want it. Mr. is offensive towards trans people, so I'm gonna buy toys, male and female toys, anything that exudes. Barbie. I would imagine Barbie. No, I don't think so. Because Barbie's made so many changes, they'll never be able to cancel the Barbie brands. G.I. Joe might be coming. They might get G.I. Joe because they just keep those as men. But no, they made too many G.I. Jane dolls and shit like that. So I don't know. That one's harder because Barbie at least tried to update. They can't really come for Barbie. Nah, they can't really go for the Barbie became too political. Barbie like got a job and shit. She got a tip reduction. She wears flat ass plaids, so her ass is less big. She's going to Congress and shit like that. She's
a year ago, 5th in 2020.
What's up, Weapon?
Players ranked in MLB's top 100.
You know, Barbie kind of got her life together. She stopped snorting coke in the bathrooms with Lindsay and everybody. Yeah,
and Seattle are the only teams with more.
She's kind of like Paris Hilton in a way. You know how Paris Hilton was a mess when she was younger?
Are those players that we were referring to, and
basically Barbie's kind of like Paris Hilton. They got their lives together later on.
5th overall a couple of years
and now people kind of root for her, like, oh, go Barbie, go Paris, yeah, you know. Somehow you're a billionaire. I don't understand how you made all that money. Oh yeah, I do. You're an heiress to hotels, cheap hotels where a lot of hookers get fucked. Weird that you got very, very famous off of porn tape. Father owns hotels where whores get fucked. The world's a very circular place.
But you have to be mentally strong.
Sounds like our First Amendment's going to be taken away. No, it won't.
The guys like to have fun with you too. You know, that's part of it. Try to get accepted.
Well, I think what Tigers fans would be really
I'm glad Paris Hilton isn't famous anymore either. Mainly because I don't think she wants to be famous, and that shit fucked her up. She sounds like she's doing a lot better not being famous, which is what you like to see and like to hear. One away.
To start the 8th.
Well, let's look at the
him, her, potato head. You decided.
Sometime or another.
Yeah, I'm glad a lot of those girls were able to fade away and just kind of have a good private life. Then they're doing well. Some of them.
Yes.
And he's going to be a regular. Dylan Diggler, he's probably a couple years away, but you know the catchers is one of the biggest.
Torkelson, Riley Green are our futures.
We're most susceptible.
Paredes is already in the majors.
Got hurt. You're going to need another catcher.
0-1.
I don't know if Grayson Griner, he got hit in the nose.
Yeah, that's sucks. Well, he didn't get hit. He got grazed in the nose by a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and it shattered his nose. Be very honest about it. I hate when people say he got hit in the nose. No, be honest about what happened, because it's the reality of not wearing a goddamn face guard like this guy batting right now. No, the ball barely grazed by his nose, and it fucking the impact of it shattered the motherfucker. That's what happened to Grace. It went like this. It hit off the thing, and it like swooped by his nose like that, and it just shattered it, dude. Like, it was bad.
What a play!
That was a great play by Harold there. 2 down. Yeah, this is a 9-inning game. Yep. I feel very bad for Grayson. He was having another great spring. I actually think like, you know what sucks for Grayson? The dude was hitting 750 before he got hit in the face, by the way. Like 749. I would look it up, but I swear to God, dude, he had like a 700 average before he got hit in the face. Grayson did. I think Grayson might have actually been turning the corner. I really hope this doesn't like make him shy. Oh, that'll be the 3rd out. Wow. This game's going fast.
Easily made.
3rd out of the inning. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Maybe the Tigers can get a run so we don't have to bat in the bottom of the 9th. It'll be Castro, Torkelson, and Scope. Hey, perfect time for some guy named Torkelson to get his first hit as a Tiger, right? Oh, he has a hit. He's hitting 63. I missed his first hit. What, do you get a single? How about his first home run as a Tiger then? A big home run. Like a fucking 800-footer. He hits it so far it counts as 2 points. I wish they'd make a rule like that. If you ever hit a baseball 800 foot, they got to count it as double runs just for you, though, because it's like, well, that's like two. I wish that was just an obscure rule in like the baseball rule book where if you hit a ball like 800 foot, you get 2 runs. It's like it becomes double the value because you hit it so goddamn far. I'd be like, well, that's my favorite baseball rule. It's because it's nearly impossible. No one will ever hit a ball that far. But just on the off chance someone comes up. When the Tigers were getting crushed. Wow, that's nice. I'm glad I missed his first career hit because I wasn't watching no blowout. Like I said, I have no problem doing a full baseball game when it's at least something good. This is a pretty competitive. This would be a really good game if it was a regular season game. The Orioles are making a pitching change here. They're going to bring in Travis Lakeland Sr. Travis Lakeland Sr. He's very young to already have a senior in his name, so we can tell that he's made a few mistakes. I'm just kidding. Oh, shit. We're at 18 likes. I appreciate that. I bet $50 on the Orioles at 10 to 1, 100 to 1 to win 5,000 on the World Series. I know it's a long shot, but I love the O's. There's nothing wrong with that. Especially since it wasn't that expensive. It's only $50. That's the way I look at it. As long as it's not like a crazy big, $50, and if it happens, you win a shitload of money, so who cares? And if it doesn't, it's only $50.
The sunny skies, and we're okay with that. You got to be under the pavilion a little bit to get some of
How I
that
view
shade,
it.
but when you're out in left center, no way.
Heating up, Shep. It's going into the 90s.
Enjoy it.
Let's see.
I need some shade here on top of my
It's a good
dome.
video. 400 views, too. Dang.
Got that hat right.
Viewers are a little bit down this afternoon, but I think it's because of the nicer weather, to be honest. And it's on Fox Sports, and I don't know. Oh, we're at 21. Thank you, guys. We try to hit 20 likes every stream, so I really appreciate that. Or at least for the live reactions, try to get 20.
They dressed it up.
Yeah, it does make the season a little more fun.
Nice facility, really good.
Here's Harold Castro.
It is good to have fans
1-0, or 2-0 rather.
And our broadcast
That's a ball.
Friday against the Yankees marked the 55th.
That was probably a strike. This ump doesn't have the best strike zone, I'll be very honest.
Tigers have made some
We were thinking about Travis Lakeland Sr. is he doesn't have a kid or girlfriend. Really?
Making it so much more
He doesn't have
fan and player friendly.
Yeah, they did weapon. Yep, they traded him for the so they can get the third pick in the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds from the Texans. So we swapped picks. So that's a very good thing. We went from picking 15th to the 3rd.
He's also got a
really, he just calls himself Lakeland Sr. for no fucking reason. That's really strange. That's some serial killer shit. I'm glad at least. No, that is some serial killer shit. It's not on his jersey, and I'm glad that it's not on his jersey. But it's like that's his name.
His first spring training hit yesterday.
That's some weird shit.
The Phillies in Clearwater.
What was he before that hit? He was.
He just gave himself the senior. He's like 17. He's like 20 years old. What's your name? Travis Lakeland Sr. You got a kid?
They've been playing around with him a little bit.
It wasn't a cheapie either, by the way. I mean, it was a bullet down the left field line. Yeah.
The game's my kid, baby. I got this dog. He has a kid named Travis Lakens. Who's Travis Lakens? My dog. This is Junior, my dog.
Payoff to Harold Castro.
We all know it's some asshole shit just like that, too. It's some goddamn animal he's got. That's Travis Lakens Jr. Like some pet cobra.
Well, he can run.
I only hope it's a pet cobra because he doesn't have a kid. So you know it's some weird animal. And, like, you hope a guy like that just has a pet cobra. Why do you got that? I don't know. Found it on eBay. I doubt you bought that on eBay. Craigslist eBay. I actually bought this snake egg from somebody on the dark web back in 2014 when Silk Road got shut down. I had to go to a news site called Alphabet, and they were selling snake eggs, so I got me a snake egg. What of it? I paid 2 Bitcoin for it at the time. Small fortune for this bad boy.
He had a few walks.
At that time, that Bitcoin would have been like fucking probably $80 a Bitcoin. maybe $80 a Bitcoin at that point. God damn, dude. You know how sad it is to me that I remember buying Bitcoin for that low of value? Having to buy like 3 Bitcoin at one time just to make a goddamn purchase on the darknet. Going, hey, does anybody got 3? I need 3 Bitcoins. Where the fuck can I get 3 Bitcoins? Having to go to localbitcoins.com. Fucking buying sketchy fucking cards from people. Oh, dude, it was brutal. The early days of Bitcoin were hilarious. Impractical Jokers? Yeah, it was a great. Yeah, I liked Impractical Jokers.
80 plate appearances.
Now it's 60,000 for a Bitcoin. It's fucking crazy, dude. The amount of I went through like 15 to 20 different Bitcoins. If I'm on 2 different local Bitcoins accounts. Oh my god, dude. Literally 20. I have one with 20 different Bitcoin and one with like 200 Bitcoin volume trade from 2013 probably to 2016. I was like, "Oh my god, dude. I want to scream sometimes when I look at that. Knowing how much money theoretically I've just
21 years old.
Yeah, Bitcoins were nothing on the darknet. You just traded them. You gambled with them. You had fun with them. You didn't give a fuck. I have a fucking wallet. I lost a mnemonic coin for one of my Electrum wallets. There's a half a Bitcoin in it. There's literally 0.5421 something in it. Literally a small fortune right now is just sitting in a wallet on one of my goddamn USBs, and I'll never get into it. Never. It's lost. Trust me, I've gone on Reddit. I've gone on many Bitcoin forums.
Again, he'll get enough practice.
And I'll give you half. I'll give you half of this if you fucking help me. This is 15 grand for each of us.
Oh yeah.
This is rather recent, by the way. I do this almost weekly. Does anybody know how to crack a Bitcoin wallet yet? No? Okay, we're fucked. I have half a Bitcoin. Can someone help me? I'll give you half of this.
You kind of learn how to pick the ball up, maybe a little.
We've gotten close. We've gotten goddamn close to like getting into some deep numbers and like hash. It's impossible. It's almost impossible to get into wallets without the goddamn mnemonic. If you lose your password, I just don't think about that. I wish I would have thought to save some. Like, just bought one for like 200 and be like, well, let's just see what happens one day. I'd have sold it at the 20,000 thing. You know what I mean? Like, I know I would have sold it at about the 20,000 mark. So I would have never made any of this crazy 60,000 other people made. But, like, I still maybe would have made a decent little chunk of change back when it first bumped. Garneau's up with 1 away at first, 1-1 count. Hopefully the Tigers do something, dude. Looks like it's going to be 2-1. That's a bad pitch.
Low and away. We're talking about guys living.
That would have been a good waste pitch if it was 2 strikes.
During spring training here.
Getting a roomie. Back in the day, everybody had a roomie.
Yeah, the Monopoly was exciting last night. That was electric Monopoly. Same, I probably would have sold it at 20,000. Also, I never. Yeah, Sherry, that's my thing. I never would have seen the 60,000. I'm glad Bitcoin's getting up there. I'm very happy for the people making a lot of money. Like, very happy for them. Other people are like, oh, fuck them Bitcoin millionaires. I'm like, no, fuck yeah, the Bitcoin millionaires. I'm so happy random nerds are making millions of dollars after they were mocked for years. Years by people. Dude, Bitcoin people were mocked mercilessly. And now some of these nerds that were mocked and they were prophets for Bitcoin, they're sitting there with like $10 fucking million bank accounts going, fuck everybody forever doubting me. Hit by pitch. 2 on, 1 out. I feel very, very happy for all those kids who made a lot of money on Bitcoin. I never have the fear of missing out stuff. I'm like a genuinely happy dude for people when they do stuff like that. Like all the GameStop people, you know how happy that made me? I was like, fuck yeah, fuck hedge fund managers. Make that money. I'm a little sad I don't have money to get in on this, but
good to see Zach Short back in.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed about the graphics cards. I'm a little pissed they fucked with graphics cards, but
this guy can play. He's scrappy.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, not necessarily now. There's yeah, it is. Yeah, they are. They are. But I mean the more early people. That's gone. Gone, baby. There you go, Short. There you go, Short. See that dumbass girl caught on Uber is going to jail. Yeah, I'm glad that's considered assault right now. And she's also got other charges going on. She filmed herself going 140 miles an hour. That's a bad crime. She's stupid, dude. People like that just deserve to, you know, whatever. How bad things happen to her. Anybody who tries to, it's terrorism and shit. Pretty much. One pitch after get hit in the face. Exactly. Oh, did Zach get hit up in the face area?
See that catch barehanded out there, though?
I did. I was concentrating originally just
Zach Short. I don't know about Zach Short. He seems all right.
That ball.
No.
Oh, he gave that as a shot.
Two things. He torched it. It was gone clearly. And he sprinted out of the box. So we can show it one more time.
You got to catch it
barehanded
and go like this. If you ever bet the barehanded baseball, go down with, you all know that. So this is the younger people. I've had to make hella barehanded catches playing in the outfield.
Oh, it was one hop. There you go. That's smart. That's how I caught him.
That's how I caught him. Didn't have your right hand in a catch.
He did a while ago and he didn't play. Well, that's good. I'm glad he came back and backed it. We got him from Aben. Looks all right. He seems like he's got it. That was a nice swing. That was a very good swing.
One drop like that, and they gave him.
Oof. Rogers. You know what? Fair enough. I actually like that swing from Jake. That was the best swing I think I've ever seen Jake Rogers take.
Yeah, he had some big arms and big legs too.
Yeah, he's a big dude. You're right.
Senior citizen, right?
Rogers.
I'm actually very impressed with those cuts by Rogers. Yeah, fair enough. I'm not even going to shit on Jake for flying out there. You know what? Because he didn't swing like this. For some reason, dude, that kid, he bothers me when he swings. I hate bad swings. And, like, whatever. If you make good contact like Rogers did and you fly out, you fly out. You're not going to always get on. But, like, when you're doing this, and you're a fucking Major League Baseball player, that's garbage. Like, why are you playing?
Let's see him run.
I could swing better than that. I could stand up there and miss the ball better than that. Let me stand. I look better striking out. You know what I mean? I have a nice swing. I look better at least striking out. Fuck you. If you're gonna swing like that, get me out there. I'll fucking swing better. I know I can swing better than that, and I suck at hitting.
I'll take a single.
Fucking that's why I pitched. I can't hit.
I'll do an ISO piece on him. Live ISO.
I have good power though. Great swing. Great swing. Just no, I swing at everything. I'm a 3-pitch guy. Unless you're throwing really bad pitches. I have very good eye at the plate. Believe it or not, it's very strange. Like I'm a very free swinger, but like I can also, if I decide I want to walk, I can pretty much walk on most at bats. Unless the guy's real accurate, then I'm fucked. I'm gonna strike out on 3 pitches.
Badu sprays it to deep left.
That's gone. No, that's gone too. Hey, Badu! Orioles need more than a couple weeks to get their team right. Spring training needs to last longer. Yeah, Sherry, you guys are rebuilding though, right? Like you're in a very open rebuild. Yeah, Oppo field for Badu. Badu's gonna make this team.
That young man made a good catch there. Badu, like you said.
Badu's gonna make this team, isn't he? I'm very happy if he does, by the way. I'm very much rooting for Akil Badu to make this team. I think he's got really good speed. I think he's a multi-tool player, too. Hey, that kid caught that. Good for him.
That was low and away.
We get Mancini back. So, yeah, you guys got him back. Yeah, it's kind of, so you guys are in kind of a rebuild.
Stayed behind it.
Yeah, I really hope Badu is doing enough to make this team, dude. Like, he's very fast, and he's a very good fielder. And apparently he's got some pop. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's not. No, it's not Ben. Not Ben.
Catch out there, bud.
Yeah, we went back to back. Yeah, that kid just made a snag.
Don't they?
Cool, yeah.
2 home runs here in the bottom of the 8th.
Here's Cody Clemens, his first at-bat of the day.
If you're that kid, are you texting everybody? Like, are you hitting up all your boys in the Snapchat group like, dudes, I just caught a home run ball. I think I might have been on TV. If Chris Davis gets his head straight, we could do really well. Yeah, I was going to say, I would imagine it's a lot on Davis and how he plays this year, if you guys are good or not.
Very competitive.
He needs to go to, what if he comes out next start as Travis Lankins Jr.? Oh, that's a ground out. Good snag. Good field. Good field. Let's go to the top of the 9th. Here we go. Tigers make it so they don't have to bat in the 9th if they don't want to. All they have to do is pitch a good inning. I wonder who the Tigers send out. I would imagine you might see a Jose Cisnero type come pitch this 9th. And for last chance for the Orioles, it'll be Shaw, Westberg, and Bannon. Shaw, Westberg, and Bannon, this child of Steve Bannon. The home runs were hit by Badu, and then a multi-home run was hit by Zach Short. By the way, that kid, I don't think he's actually related to Steve Bannon. I just make that up. That'd be funny if that was actually Steve Bannon's kid. Like, he's a good baseball player. I'd be like, oh, that's cool. Badu kind of nice with it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, Badu would be a good player, man. I think he's a 5-tool kid. Like, I don't see the missing of. He's great defensive, great speed, great power, great contact, and he, like, dude, I forgot the fifth one. What's up, Mark? I think so, Mark. Cisneros coming in, great guess. Yeah, I figured, dude. Cisneros going to be wind up. I think Cisneros or Soto take the closer role, and I think Cisneros a closer. I'm pretty good with bullpen usually. I would really give Cisneros a hard look at closer with Soto. The Rule 5 draft. Yeah, that's another reason why I really want him on the team, because I feel like we really don't want him to not be a Tiger in the future. Right now, he'd be a backup utility outfielder, but dude, he's really good and young. Like, it's all 5. I don't know what he's missing. Maybe I don't know.
Brings you the big money encounter.
Oh, he does have a kid. Oh, well, okay. Well, we was making fun. Derek, he had a kid now.
Tigers take the lead 4-1 there.
We were just roasting this dude for calling himself. Yeah, he goes back to the Twins. I don't want him to go back to the Twins. Closer should be Jimenez. No. Joe Jimenez, no. No. Joe Jimenez is doo-doo. I don't want him anywhere near the bullpen. I actually don't like Joe Jimenez. He is so what's up, Malcolm? I don't think he's consistent enough to be a closer. I think Cisneros a closer. I think Brian Garcia could be a closer. You're right, and I was very I think I've been calling Brian as a closer for a while, but I think his Soto, Cisneros are our best options. What's up, man? Malcolm B Vlogs. Oh yeah, Catherine. Let's go Detroit. 9th inning up. Offense finally did something to give us a. This isn't a save situation, by the way. It's a 4-run situation. Jimenez is going to have a breakout. I hope you're right. Like, I'm not going to give up on Joe, but I just don't know about him as a closer. I also think Daniel Norris would make an incredible closer, like a Shane Green, but
a candidate, but like I said, I think this guy's got some flexibility.
Something fucked up with Shane Green, and he just fell apart after his good year.
He's able to throw, and the way he bounces back.
You ever seen someone collapse as fast as Shane Green or Alex Wilson when we traded them to the Cubs and Braves? Not respectively. So Alex Wilson went to the Cubs, and or was that Justin Wilson? I forgot. Oh, that was Justin Wilson, the closer. Do you remember how fast Justin Wilson fell apart for Chicago, and then Green for him? That was crazy. Yeah, I agree, Derek. Buck might not make the team, dude. Like, Buck's not pitching well. 2-1. Soto. So to me, it's Soto, Cisneros, and I think Brian Garcia should be really hard considered. That should be the first out. There we go. 1 away in the 9th.
2 dandy plays by Harold Castro today.
Griner, or right now it's Ramos. It's probably between Ramos, Griner, and Eric Haas.
With discounts on concessions and merchandise, private Detroit Tigers events.
Right now, dude, I hate this. I hate this so much. The best option is Grayson Griner, dude. I know. As annoying as it is. Jacoby's playing this year. Yeah, he is. He should be good to go. I'm wondering if he's going to lose his starting job in the spring because he's not having the best spring. He technically, Jacoby, compared to some other guys, because Grossman, a few guys, but we'll see. I think Jacoby, he 100% makes the team and starts, but he's going to be in trouble. Yeah, Garneau too. Yeah, that's another thing. Garneau, it's just Griner's hitting 750 right now. I know, Mark. He's doing it again, dude. Every goddamn spring, Grayson Griner just pops up and hits 800 all spring. And everybody's like, this is it. Grayson Griner's finally here. It's the Grayson Griner time.
Hope we get some clearance for
exactly, Nate. Yeah, it's about to be a strikeout. Nice pitch by Cisneros. Froze his ass, too. Froze his ass right. Yeah, Cisnero. I liked what I seen from Cisnero last year.
He's got good stuff. He just came right.
He's got some. Yeah, his pitches are gnarly, dude.
Looking for the slider.
All right,
maybe right
2 down here in the
Got
top of the 9.
pitch.
Tigers about to close this one out and take a dub. Finally, get off this fucking weird losing streak we've been on.
Against Cisnero.
Our offense woke up in the 9th. See what I said though? Like I even kind of predicted this earlier in the game that if anything, in like a lot of games for the Tigers, for some reason, our since we have a better group of young guys than a lot of teams because of how good we've been building up young players, we've been building up a prospect team, a team of like young guys. We have a high-rated farm system. So when we start playing other teams, basically their farms, in like the 7th inning to the 9th inning, when it's farm versus farm system, Detroit's been winning all their games in the 7th through 6th through 9th innings, basically. It's very interesting how they've won a lot of games like that, but it's a sign of the future, I would say. When Detroit's young guys eventually do take this team, and other teams' young guys take their teams, I feel like the Tigers are standing in a very hard advantage. Because, I mean, dude, they're really good. Their young guys are really good compared to other teams' young guys. Like, we have a lot of real young dudes who are very promising on this team. That could really make a good team. We'll see. We got a very good head coach for guys like that too. 1-2. They're 2-2. You've been a fan since 2012. Your dad turned you into Tigers fan. Tigers are awesome, man. They're a fun team to root for. Little frustrating at times. Green and Torque are going to be studs. Oh yeah, 100%. Riley Green should be a stud in this league. AJ Hinch, yeah, dude. AJ Hinch, yeah. I'm very happy we got him. I was flabbergasted. There we go. That's a dub, baby. Yeah, I was flabbergasted that the White Sox didn't hire him. Like, I thought when the White Sox said they had interest. By the way, Tigers win. When the White Sox said they had the interest in AJ Hinch, do you know how scared I was when that the White Sox were like, we might sign AJ Hinch? I went, oh no, we're gonna lose AJ Hinch. He's going to the White Sox. And then they signed Tommy Lasorda or whatever, or Tommy, the old drunk guy. And then we got AJ Hinch. I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a good team with the right coaching, as long as he doesn't institute a bunch of weird cheating shit. Even if he does, I'd take a 1 World Series out of it. I'm sure most Tigers fans wouldn't care. They didn't make the fucking Astros give back their World Series ring, so I'll take an asterisk ring. I don't give a fuck. I want a World Series ring. I never got to win one as a fan. Right, by the way, the Tigers win. Yeah, Tigers won. We won 5-1. We killed them. That wasn't even close. Never was once. Except for 7 innings of the game, or 8 innings of the game, rather. Yeah, that was a good game, though. All right, guys, I'm going to start to wrap this up because I'm probably going to stream later tonight, but I kind of want to go get some food. I haven't eaten today, but yeah, I'm probably going to order some pizza, actually. Sounds very, very good. That's all I was thinking was like, man, pizza. Ordering some pizza sounds so good today. Like, if I order it right now, it'll get here by, like, 4:20 or something. It'd be good. What's your odds record? Like 7-5. Yeah, my brother loved Gardenhire. He did nothing. I love Hinch. I don't care. I don't care about the past cheating. Yeah, I don't care about the past stuff. Yeah, I like Gardenhire, but, like, the problem with hiring Gardenhire is that's what I've often tried to explain to people. Gardenhire was a great hire. In the day that Leland retired, if we would have hired Ron Gardenhire, that team that we had, that Osmus coach the next year we lost, we probably would have won the World Series if we would have hired Gardy. That as soon as Leland retired, we make the right move. We hire Gardenhire. Fucking Osmus doesn't get hired and make some terrible decisions right off the bat regarding starting pitching. Oh man, no, dude, I quit watching the Tigers because I thought when Leland retired, I genuinely thought like the Tigers were about to hire Gardenhire. Like, I was like, boom, yeah, fuck yeah, we're getting Gardy, perfect. I was like, good, Gardy's available, we can hire Gardenhire, and then a couple years down the road, hire a new guy when we're a young team rebuilding. That was what my actual thought process was. We hire Gardenhire, he can lead us to the promised land or get very close with this team of veterans. We need a good, very smart veteran coach that the veteran players would respect. We go get Brad Osmus, who half the fucking guys played with. Oh, yeah, Cabrera showed real respect to Brad Osmus for those 3-4 years. Dude, I quit watching. When I seen that they hired Brad Osmus, you know what I did? I boycotted the team. I didn't watch until they fired him. Everyone said I was being immature. Everyone said, oh, Rob, you don't know what you're talking about. Brad's going to do just fine. At first. Everyone thought I was crazy, but everyone told me I was goddamn dead right about what he was going to do. I was like, oh, he ruined us. We're going to lose, and then we're going to become a shit team because of it, and fast. It's going to be fast how bad we become. And I was right. Brad was a bad decision. You know when Brad Ausmus would have been a good hire? This last offseason when Gardy retired as a first-time head coach. A super young team with a lot of young, decent prospects. Give a shot to a young coach where he'd probably have a little bit of authority over these young kids. Not one goddamn player on that Tigers team respected Brad Ausmus. You really think Justin Verlander, David Price, Miguel Cabrera, Victor Martinez, any of them guys thought and looked at that dude and went, yeah, I'm going to listen to Brad Ausmus. He knows what he's doing. He was a great baseball player, even though he sucked when I played against him. Especially someone like Miggy. What is Brad Ausmus going to tell Miguel Cabrera? He's like, Brad, shut up, dude. You were on like the worst team ever. Don't tell me what to do. Whereas like, and he's got nothing. Like AJ Hinch has a World Series ring and that's respectable. You know what I mean? And he's got a track. Brad had nothing taking over a super team, dude. You're never going to get the respect you need. Gardy should have been hired. He'd have just walked in and those guys would have been like, oh shit, it's Ron. What up, big Ron? Players love guys like Gardenhire and Leland, you know. Ultimate respect from them. So it is what it is. Locker rooms are weird. Sports are sometimes difficult. Tigers made a bad decision. Yeah, Miggy just didn't like Brad. Like, he just didn't like Brad Ausmus. He just thought like, what is he going to tell Miguel Cabrera? Miguel's better than him. You love Ausmus? Oh, that's fine. He's just a bad coach. He wasn't the coach we needed for the team we had. I get it. I get why some people might like him, but he wasn't the right hire. Like, he was not the right hire for that team at that time. It was not a good hire. It was a miss. They swung and missed on that fucking, and that's my ultimate gripe. Like, I don't even dislike Brad Ausmus. I think he's a good guy. It's just like, man, we did not need to hire him when we hired him. I almost sort of feel bad for him because hiring him when we did probably ruined his chance of being a Major League Baseball coach. And then he had a bad year again, so it's kind of more on him, but it is what it is. All right, guys. I think that's going to start to wrap her up, though. Like I said, I want to get some food and kind of got some other things I want to do. So the Tigers won. Very happy stream. I'm happy about that. Getting out of here. It's not even a 3-hour stream. 2.5 hours and the game's over. Feels like last year. Oh, you're good. You're good, Kevion. No reason, you can't catch them all. But all right, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the dislikes, if anyone happened to even leave any. I appreciate you for coming by. Again, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later tonight if I do stream. If I don't, I'll see you Monday for baseball and free agency talk and all kinds of fun stuff coming out Monday. So, all right, peace out. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow if I don't see you tonight. Go Patriots, go Lions, and, of course, go Tigers. And Badu making the team.